Welcome back.
Me coughing up blood in front of my boyfriend. Hello there, handsome. Hey, put that down. I want to talk. Or kill me. Or shoot me now. Alright. Alright, hello everybody. It's me, Clock. And today we're going to be playing the new Knee Deep demo. Okay, we did play the original, so maybe you're like, Clock, I already watched you play this. No, you didn't, okay? They redid the whole thing. Introduced a new whole goddamn animation for the start, okay, chat? YouTube. We're playing the new one. It's huge. They completely redid art, story. Everything's pretty much redone, I think. Remade for this demo, and they've even launched a Kickstarter so they can make an even bigger game. Check out the Kickstarter link in the description below, but let's play the demo first. Let's start. If you forgot, this is a Yandere otome game, visual novel, whatever you want to call it, about not one, not two, but 3 yanderes. Okay, let's start. Oh my god, and they even have character customization, bro. I think that's kind of insane, man. That there's like this much. I don't know what any of this is. There's too much. There's too much going on, bro. There's too much going on in this space. I don't know. This is as close as we're getting to the scar, okay? It's literally Clock. I made Clock, bro. I made him. This is him, right? Perfect. Cat ears where? In the main game, in the full game, cat ears. Developers. You heard me, right? We're gonna have that, right? Can I have both? No, you can't have both. Damn. Not bald enough? I don't know, man. He's got a pretty big forehead, man. I don't even think there is a bald option, by the way. Once again, discriminating against all the chuds in my chat. Every single chud on YouTube and Twitch watching this game dev feels left out. Look at that bald Pepe emote. Why do you think he chose Pepe? Because he associates with Pepe because he's a 40-year-old bald man who loves otome games. Give him what he wants. Bald, okay? Thank you. I'm chudding out. Okay, no chudding out, chat. I'm sorry. Luckily, it's Clock, okay? Let's, do I do glasses or no glasses? I'll leave the glasses on. He looks more nerdy and, like, he looks more like a bottom this way. So, it's perfect. Let's start. What the fuck is this? Timetable. What am I, a loser? What the hell is this? No! Reset that! Okay, give me a second, bros. Outfit, the fit's checked. Okay, confirm. Okay, chat, I'm a loser. I have no schedule. Let's visual fundamental. Let's new one. Today, select Tuesday's lesson. Psychology or history? Is this like, can I save here? I can. Okay, I choose history because I took a lot of history and I way prefer history. Oh, I have to keep going. Oh, okay. Ethics or debates? Oh, both of these are goated, but ethics. I really love philosophy and stuff like that. Photography or digital art? Okay, can I guess photography, because I ain't doing digital art, bro. Okay, and last one, anatomy or ecology? Ecology? Wait, that's like ecosystems, right? That's like ecosystems, right? That's not economy. No, economy is economy. Okay, and anatomy would be like under biology, basically. So I'll go with ecology. Ecology. QPC's crashing out. No, it's not right. It's not how it was before. It's better now. Okay. I can go back and change it, but I don't think I will. So just confirm. I have a dream. I don't know who he is, but he's so... Oh, okay. He whispers, shh, and his smile is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's better this way. Now no one will ever hurt you but me. And the terrifying part isn't the knife in his other hand. Oh, okay. It's how safe I feel as they twist the blade into me. Hey, game dev. Hey, shut the hell up. Game dev. Game dev. Come on now. Let's be honest, man. Don't you think maybe like 0.5 seconds was a little quick? Let's talk real talk. Me, mano a mano. Macho a macho, okay? What the hell was that? You want me to skim your game? I can skim your game, bro. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm done. Now let's go talk to this man. That was some good voice acting, by the way.
Hey, are you alright?
Is this actually fully voice acted? No way. My head's splitting open. That's the first thing I feel. A dull, relentless ache throbbing behind my eyes. Fragments of a nightmare swirl in the fog. The scent of copper, a distorted voice, and that awful, bleeding red text. Face swims into view above me. Sharp, concerned red eyes. Messy red hair. He's leaning over me, his brow furrowed.
You took a pretty nasty spill. Don't try to get up yet.
Okay, I thought I had... I do have that maxed out? Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. We're gonna crank this shit up, bros. Oh, we're maxed out. Okay. We're maxed out on volume. Okay, hopefully that's loud enough for the voice. His voice is a steady anchor in my disorientation, but I can't place his name. It's right there, just out of reach.
Seriously, you're starting to scare me. How many fingers am I holding up?
Better, chat? Better? You're holding up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He holds up a hand, 3 fingers raised. He's a fucking liar. I'm a liar, too, for that. He's holding 5. 3, I'm pretty sure. I blinked, trying to focus. 3? Who are you and why are you hovering? 4. No, 5! Did I win? Yes.
Ding ding! Golden buzzer. Winning the most dramatic person alive award.
My god. It's still quieter than you? I'm sorry, okay? I've maxed out my PC volume and the game volume. That's as best as it gets, okay?
What's your name?
What's my name? It's Peanuts.
Okay. Pronouns?
Wait, why are you asking me what? You know, why am I saving for this? You know, we'll go with he, him for the yaoi, okay? You selected he, him pronouns.
Okay, good. Not totally concussed, just incredibly clumsy. Some things never change, huh you?
I see the voice director was like, hey, can you, like, eat your mic now? Thank you. Thank you for that, voice director. Thank you. I appreciate that. Milo! His name clicks into place just as he says mine. The barista, my childhood friend. Let's hope that they get the voice actor to, like, say a couple names, and one of them they choose as Peanuts. The memories are still jumbled, but the feeling of safety is immediate.
You were just walking, then bam! Folded like a lawn chair. Gave me a heart attack. What's the last thing you remember?
Try to think, but all that comes back is that dream. The words. Play Roy. I had a weird dream. My head hurts. You look like an angel from heaven. Well, I mean, I'm one to Riz, man. I gotta Riz him up, okay? That one. Write that down. Put Peanuts in game. Milo's eyebrows scrunch up. Then his smile softens with sympathy. He offers a hand. Chat, how would you react to, like, a guy rizzing you up and it's working, and then you finally ask his name and he says, heh, it's nothing. My name's Peanuts. Would you still date him? Like, he really got you. You were 100% gonna date him before. It's a yes, right? No! No! Of course it's the fucking Italian that says no. Oh. Sorry, Pepe Le Pew. Oh my god, like, your name's so much better. Yeah, it is French, but I don't care. I'm making fun of an Italian guy. They're all guys in my chat. Women don't exist. Milo's eyebrows scrunch up, then his smile softens with sympathy. He offers a hand. By the way, I was talking to Ginger.
Come on, let's get you off the floor.
Milo's grip on my hand is firm, his concern etched into his face. He doesn't let go once I'm standing. That's such a... I'm still amazed, by the way. This game had such... it was pretty good, honestly, the art and the CGs in the original. And, now it just got better. They just really went all out. It's a completely different art style, but it's still really, really good. And the backgrounds, too. I think the backgrounds were different. This is more reminiscent of the other game I think we played by this dev. Pull my hand back, the movement making the cafe sway a little.
Right, that's it. We're going to the clinic. No arguments.
Oh. He's doing that thing with his hand that, like, guys like to do to impress girls with their veins in their hands. He's flexing the hand so you see the veins and the bone, you know? He tries to gently steer me towards the main doors. I plant my feet. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm gonna start taking steroids, and I'm gonna vein mog you. He tries to gently steer me towards the main doors. I plant my feet.
I'm walking you to the clinic.
I can walk. It's only 10 minutes before your shift ends, and don't you have your own lectures?
Sarah!
Oh. He yells over his shoulder to the other barista who's been watching wide-eyed.
Cover for me? Family emergency.
Is everything?
My friend's fine. Probably. You gotta go.
Call me Peanuts. He doesn't wait for an answer, already steering me towards the door with a hand on my back.
Shift's covered.
Oh, this is the same background from the other game, right? What was the other game called? It was like, their other game was like Comfort Kuma or something. Like, it was about like, Heart Stop Tour. That's what it was called. It was a really fun visual novel about dating a guy who was a boy failure who was wearing a mascot outfit. It was really fun, and I'm pretty sure this is a background from that game. I think. The color style, at the very least, is very reminiscent. Shift's covered. You can't just yell family emergency and ditch your job. Lectures?
Nah, canceled. Professor's sick. So, you're stuck with me.
Dude, this is great. The voice acting is great, and I'm honestly surprised it's still going. If this is fully voiced, just the demo alone, that's huge. I side-eye him. That was suspiciously convenient. Okay, really? Which one? Not buying it. I don't need you to baby me. Really? Which one?
All of them. Every single professor I have today came down with a sudden, tragic case of not wanting to teach. It's an epidemic.
Oh. You're a terrible liar.
And you're a terrible patient. So, we're even.
You're not a doctor. I'm not going to the clinic, Milo. Drop it. He studies my face, sees the stubborn set of my jaw, and finally sighs in defeat, running a hand through his already messy hair. This is America, okay? I can't afford that.
You are the most infuriating person I know. Fine. I'll walk you to class then.
He crouches down to pick up my scattered books, his movements brisk but careful. As he hands them to me, he lets out a short, frustrated breath.
You're just like your mom, you know that? Stubborn as hell. She'd absolutely hate that you're refusing medical attention.
Why did you bring up my mom? He's trying to... You banging my mom, pal? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're not my dad. The comment, so sudden and specific, throws me. It's a low blow, and he knows it. Wow, bringing my mom into this. That's a new low. Yeah, that one.
Are you honestly surprised?
Stop banging my mom, and maybe I won't be. I sigh, exasperated. Is this because I had a relationship with yours? Is this why? Huh? No, I guess not.
She texted me this morning, by the way. Told me, make sure you're eating something that isn't instant noodles.
Excuse me, Sapporo Ichiban is better than instant noodles, okay? They're good ramen noodles.
My mom told me to try not to burn the cafe down. See the difference in parental expectations?
He says it with a wry grin, taking the sting out of his earlier words. It's a classic Milo maneuver, pushing a boundary, then immediately smoothing it over with a joke. It's how he's always been. They're still texting you? Thought they'd given up on us as a lost cause.
Are you kidding? Our moms live for the weekly "How our kids are failing adulthood" updates. I'm pretty sure they have a shared calendar tracking our poor life choices.
Oh. We reach the steps of my building. Milo shoves his hands in his pockets, looking up at it.
You good from here? Promise you're not gonna faceplant the second you're out of my sight?
I can't promise that.
Yeah, well, next time you wipe out, I'm just gonna roll you there in a wheelbarrow. See you later.
Gives a lazy wave and turns to leave. Slide into a seat near the back of the hall, the chair creaking under my weight. Professor Eleanor hasn't arrived yet, and the room buzzes with the low chatter of students. So I wonder, does your class, like your pick of classes, actually change the game? That'd be kind of crazy. Crazy amount of writing. What the hell? My head still throbs, a dull reminder of my crash landing in the cafe. Needing a distraction, I pull out my phone, thumb hovering over my social media app. My head's still a little foggy. What's my username again? Do you have to pay to use the wheelbarrow? The hospital will. Enter your username. For what? For what? My social media app? Oh, it's... That's my username as Peanuts. You know, using your full legal name isn't a good idea on the internet, chat. So actually, that's your username, chat. I figured it out. A post from a user named Brutal Honesty is at the top of my feed. The pun makes me roll my eyes even as I click on it. The comments were something else. Brutal Honesty. Hypothetically, if someone you cared about was being, I don't know, recklessly self-destructive and refused to let you help, what would you do? Asking for a friend. Who? No one. Forget I asked. Dude, that's not hypothetical. That's just Tuesday with you. Bean Machine. It's not like that. I'm just worried. Sounds like you need to have a conversation. Sometimes I think the only way to keep him safe is to just lock him up. Obviously kidding. Mostly. Is this Milo? Lock up. That's taking it a bit far, no? Then I notice something off. Something that makes me have to blink twice. I blink again, trying to focus. The man at the front isn't Professor Eleanor. He's scribbling complex equations I haven't seen since high school. Astrophysics? A wave of hot embarrassment washes over me. Wrong building. Wrong class. Entirely wrong hemisphere of campus. Panic ignites in my chest. I have to get out. In my haste to stand, my bag strap catches on the chair leg. I yank it, stumbling forward and sending a chorus of squeaks and shuffles through the quiet room. Dozens of eyes turn to stare. My face burns as I mumble. Sorry. Motherfucker, you don't even gotta say sorry. You just leave. You just walk out. You just be like, oh shit. Here we go again. This is college, bro. It's probably like 100 students in there. Who the fuck cares, man? Sooner or later, there's a guy gonna get up and he's gonna be farting out of his seat going, oh, I have to go take a dump, teach. Professor, take a break. I gotta go. Motherfucker, someone in the front of the class is probably drinking a full bottle of vodka. Like, you don't gotta say sorry for leaving. I'm a mess of flustered energy, fumbling with my phone to pull up the campus map. I'm not looking where I'm going at all. I round a corner at a half jog, my eyes glued to the screen, and collide head-on with something solid, yet surprisingly soft.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh no. A clatter of what sounds like a metal pencil case hitting the floor. A sketchbook goes flying, and its pages scatter across the linoleum. Hey, guys. Oh my god, it's Psycho! We both land in a heap. I'm sprawled half on top of him, my phone skittering away. Okay, as of recording this, the drama with Saikuno has just happened. And I'm not gonna lie, bro sounded like him for a sec there, okay? We both land in a heap. I'm sprawled half on top of him, my phone skittering away. These CGs are so good, though. I'm glad to see, this guy got some love, too. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so late, I wasn't looking. Just my luck, of course this would happen to me. Fuck, sorry, you came out of nowhere, bud. I'll say sorry, because, yeah, I would be like, I would say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm so late, I wasn't looking. I push myself up, my words dying in my throat, as I finally see the person I've torpedoed. Oh, did I find Cat's favorite? This is Cat's favorite? He's a boy with a cloud of messy, fluffy blonde hair and the widest, most startled eyes I've ever seen, magnified slightly by a pair of crooked, round glasses. This looks like a shoujo anime scene.
No, it's my fault. I was just standing here. I mean, not just standing. I was walking, but I should have. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Kat changed her mind real quick when she heard that voice. Come on, Kat. It's not that. Come on. He's talking a mile a minute, his own words tumbling over each other. He pushes his glasses back up his nose, and a look of pure horror dawns on his features as he registers the sea of paper around us.
Oh no, the sketches.
No, the sketches. He scrambles to his knees, his movements... Yeah, get on your knees, boy. Yeah. His movements endearingly clumsy as he begins frantically gathering the loose pages. He's oddly protected of them, shielding them from view and trying to smooth out their corners with trembling fingers. Look, chat, you can have your fantasy right now, okay? Here, let me help you. I reach for a page near my knee, a beautifully drawn study of a tree, but he practically launches himself across the floor to get to it first.
No, please, it's fine. I've got it. Really, they're just a mess. A total mess.
Oh, I just noticed he has painted fingernails, too. His panic is so genuine and intense, it's almost funny. I hold up my hands in surrender. I'm honestly kind of surprised he's got the black nails, considering he's so, like... that's not the vibe I would have picked up, right? He's like soft academia type boy, you know? No, it's not Deku. Mostly. His panic is so genuine and intense, it's almost funny. I hold up my hands in surrender. Okay, I give up. I give him a small, apologetic smile, and for a second he freezes, just staring at me. The pink in his cheeks deepens to a proper blush. He quickly looks down and muttering something.
Cute.
What? What did you say to me? Excuse me? Did you just call me cute? You're not so bad yourself.
Thank you?
Riz. Peanuts is a Riz lord. My own heart does a little flip. Hell yeah. I gather my own things, and my mind still racing about being late. In my rush, I scoop up a few stray papers near my feet, assuming they're my own printouts, and shove them haphazardly into my open bag without a second glance. I'm really sorry again. Hope your drawings are okay.
It's really no trouble, truly. Are you sure you're alright?
He's got, like, straps. Weird. He's now holding his massive sketchbook to his chest like a shield, his eyes full of genuine concern, even though I'm the one who plowed him over. Also, what's in his hair, chat? Is he British? Did we drop pea soup in his hair? Like, what's going on? Seriously, what is that? Is that like an accessory I've never heard of, or is that actually peas in his hair? Pea soup. He's gonna start making Gooner art? Start? I think he already has. Only Gooner artists shield their work that hard, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Show me the goon. Isn't that sweat? No way that's sweat. Is it?
Oh.
No, those are fucking peas, bro. Those are fucking peas, bro. Those are green, man. Those are peas in his hair. That's sweat. Brother, you need to know the difference. You colorblind something, son. I'm worried for you, chat. I'm worried for you. If I handed you a bowl of pea soup, would you just be like, why'd you hand me a bowl of sweat? Yeah, I would do that too, though. He's now holding his massive sketch. Okay, I read that. I'm fine. Just late. Bye. I give him a final rushed wave and take off running down the hall. The image of his blushing, flustered face stuck in my mind. Is he an alien? I burst through the door as the correct lecture hall. Breathless and feeling like I've just run a marathon, Professor Eleanor is already at the podium, her sharp eyes pinning me to the spot as I slink into the nearest empty seat, my heart hammering a frantic rhythm against my ribs. As I try to slow my breathing and blend into the floor, I risk a glance around the room. There, 3 rows ahead, is the boy from the hallway. Fluffy blonde hair is unmistakable. Bro made it here before me, too? As if he can feel my gaze, his head snaps up. His wide green eyes scan the room behind his round glasses before they land directly on me. He's here. Of course he's here. This is the art building. I literally just bulldozed an art student on my way to an art class. I sink a little lower in my chair, wishing I could disappear. Professor Eleanor's voice cuts through my mortification.
For today's practical, you will pair up. You and Riley.
Peanuts and Riley? Oh my god, this is... Wow, there's more sprites even for the side characters? That's goated, bro. Oh my god, that's awesome. My stomach drops. Riley, so that's his name. Yeah, everyone's gorgeous, man. What the hell? This isn't university, bro. This isn't real, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry to tell you this. Not everyone wears colored contacts and sprayed hair and peas in their hair, chat. You go to university, you get an array of people, okay? Across the room, Riley's head pops up from behind his canvas. He looks less surprised and more like a man who has just been handed his own death sentence. He offers Professor Eleanor a weak, nervous smile before gathering his things. Bean sweats. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell this to the devs, man. People be fucking chillaxing, man. I was that dude wearing the flannel shirt, bottle of vodka next to me, laptop playing video games. He settles into the seat next to me, a little breathless. He carefully avoids my eyes, focusing instead on rearranging his pencils with intense concentration.
Hello again. It's a surprisingly small campus.
I use vodka, chat, because if I used rum like I normally would, you'd see it. You'd be able to tell in the water bottle, so it's vodka. His voice is soft, but the nervous tremor's gone. Seems like it. I'm really sorry about what happened before. I was seriously lost. His eyes flicker up to mine for a moment before darting away, a shy, grateful smile touching his lips.
It's quite all right.
That's not the only thing those lips will be touching.
Way to start the day.
He peeks at me again, a faint blush returning to his cheeks.
Riley.
I gathered. I'm Peanuts. Peanuts pegging. Nice to meet you. Peanuts, he repeats. Peanuts. The name sounding thoughtful on his tongue. He nods, a small, genuine smile playing on his lips. How did you get here faster than me?
You took the long way here. I thought that you'd know that the campuses are connected since it's already your second week here.
Bro, I'm drunk. Oh. Professor Eleanor's voice cuts through our introduction.
Your project as a pair is to capture your partner's essence. Not just their face, but a sense of who they are. You will each create a piece, and you have 1 week. Use this time to talk, to observe.
You want me to capture his essence? Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean this is class-sanctioned sex? The professor explains the assignment in more detail as the class takes notes. We're to capture not just our partner's face, but who they are as a person. To try and capture what lies beneath the surface, their pants. Segs. No, put that emote away! Riley's eyes widen slightly at the assignment, a flicker of excitement crossing his face. Of course yeah, of course you're happy.
So, how should we approach this? Would you prefer to draw first, or shall I? I'm flexible.
Oh, I sure hope you're flexible, bro. We're gonna do a lot of positions, I guess. Okay. Well, we could take turns. Yeah, switch is fine. Maybe we can meet up in a few days after we've, actually introduced ourselves properly. Yeah, take me out to dinner, I'm not some 2-bit Peanuts whore, okay? The relief that washes over his face is palpable.
That's a perfect idea. Much more logical.
Palpable. Palpable. Who uses that word, man? He takes a visible breath, straightening his glasses.
Proper introductions, then. I'm Riley. First year. Fine arts major with a sculpture focus, though I draw constantly.
That's awesome, dude. Peanuts. First year. Also fine arts. I don't know why I picked this.
Your style has an artistic feel to it. And I've seen you around, actually. You often read under the big oak tree near the Humanities building, the west side, where the afternoon light's particularly good.
You happen to know a lot about my, what I do in the day. He says it all smoothly, but a telltale pink creeps up his neck, betraying his calm delivery.
I notice light and compositions. It's a habit.
You also make a habit of stalking me, eh? It's okay. You're very observant. That's one way of putting it. Yeah, like stalking.
For our project,
I know what you
we can meet at
are.
the campus cafe in a few days.
I'm here for it.
The light is decent and the coffee is passable. Unless you prefer another location. I'm open to suggestions.
It's not dinner, but it's passable. Okay. Cafe sounds perfect. The bright, beaming smile he gives me is worth all the earlier chaos. It's pure and unguarded.
Excellent. It's a plan then.
He pulls out his phone, his movements now sure and steady. I better hope he's open-minded. I'm going for all 3, chat. You thought I was sitting on one man? I'm going for all 3. The game's called Knee Deep for a reason, and I'm gonna be knee deep in booze.
May I have your number? To coordinate.
I nod and give it to him. He types it in carefully, his thumb hovering over the save button. Oh yeah, at the same
And
time.
Sent.
Knee deep in pussy. A moment later, my phone buzzes softly. A new text from an unknown number pops up. Hi. This is Riley. Woo. I can't help but smile as I save the contact. I'll see you later then. So soon? Okay, bye. The walk home is quiet. My head finally feels clear. But my phone lights up one too many times. Annoying tall guy. Are you alright? Seriously, I'm so worried, motherfucker. I'm so worried, motherfucker. You collapsed on me just this morning. Wow, your childhood friends will grow up just to ignore you. Ugh. Saw you in your diapers. You can't do this to me. Okay, I saw you in yours, okay? Hey. Try to ignore him or text back. I feel like that's important, but I will text him back. I'm dead already. Too late. Fine, chill out. I don't know, I just have a headache. Can we talk about the diaper part? How does he remember, bro? How does bro remember? Kind of want to know. Is that a highlight of your memory? Sure. I may have forgotten all about it since I was 2 years old too, but it's true, is it not? A phone call came my way, obviously from none other than Milo himself. I reluctantly pick it up. Hello. He liked the diapers. There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end, followed by a voice I know too well.
How do you feel?
Alive? Fake a cough. You worry too much. I'm fine, Milo. Alive. I feel alive. A sigh of dramatic relief. He switches to a lighter tone.
Okay. So you're not ghosting me from beyond the grave. Good to know. For the record, my sources say you made it to class.
Still wondering what sources you have.
And apparently caused a scene in the hallway that involved tackling some poor, unsuspecting art student. You really can't go 5 minutes without causing chaos, can you?
Why were you just following me? Sources my ass. You're just behind me. I could practically hear the grin in his voice. Milo Green.
I'm Milo Green when you're mad at me, and low when you like me.
There's a pause. I hear the faint hum of the espresso machine on his end. Someone calling an order in the background. Then his voice drops a little softer.
You really okay, though?
No. I told you, yeah, just tired.
Head still hurting?
Yeah. A bit. It's fine, though. I'm walking home.
Alone?
Yeah?
Nope, absolutely not. Stay where you are, I'll come walk you.
I'm a grown-ass man. Someone made a fan animation of you. It's called Mr. It's called Mr. Bombastic, and it's a song video. Wow, that's crazy! Yo, B-Man, you're literally bombastic man, aren't you? Bro, that was 10 out of 10, thank you. What the hell? That's so random, nice to meet you. I need link now. Milo, no, you're at work.
Just over in 5 minutes. I can make it there in 10.
By running through traffic?
If that's what it takes.
The silence that follows is tense enough to make my chest tighten. I can hear the faint scrape of his hand over the phone like he's running it through his hair.
Look, humor me, alright? Just let me walk you home. You passed out earlier.
Yeah, and I'm not passed out now, bro. I want to pass out when I get home. I'll be fine. It's a 5-minute walk.
That's 5 minutes too many for you to trip over another artist.
Good, I hate them. Good. Did you ever think that maybe the artists deserve it? They do not, and I respect and love artists. I love you all so much. I want to work with more. You're never letting that go, are you?
Not a chance.
He sighs again, a long, weary exhale. That sounds like he's conceding, but I know that tone. It's the one he uses right before finding a loophole. Although I won't lie. I could think about tripping on an artist or two, I know. Especially the one that likes to draw me short. or draw me in maid dresses. That one, I would love to trip on.
Okay, fine. I'll stay on the phone until you're home.
Shakes fist like an old man. You're kidding.
Step 1 of remote escort duty. Now start walking, because I can tell you've been in one place this whole time.
Hey, by the way, actually, if you are worried for a friend, like a girl or maybe like a young person, you know, it doesn't have to be a girl, maybe like a very feminine boy, you know, whatever, weak, not masculine, whatever. If you're worried about someone, actually just being on the phone is a huge difference. It's a lot less enticing to approach someone who's on the phone actively because, you know, you can give them information as soon as something happens. Lot less likely something will happen. At the same time, if you ever walk and be on the phone, still stay alert, okay? You can't distract yourself. But yeah, and also if you got a partner or something, it's just cute, man. I always call my partner, you know, always. I tell her how I'm doing after work. She tells me how she's doing from work, stuff like that, you know? XCQ. What the hell is bro talking about? Step 1 of remote, okay. Are you stalking me or just psychic now?
I just know how you are. You're probably hovering near the park fountain, pretending to move, but really arguing with me.
Bro, rickrolled you guys? That's 10 out of 10. I didn't get rickrolled, I'd happily say. Scarily accurate. Actually, I've been walking in circles, so yeah.
Same difference. Walking in circles, hovering. You're by the fountain, are you not?
I roll my eyes, but I start moving anyway, my phone pressed to my ear. The evening air feels cool against my skin as the street lamps flicker on one by one. Milo keeps up a steady stream of commentary, half teasing, half concerned.
You should really get that headache checked.
Mm-hmm. Are you right behind me right now?
Drink water.
What? Excuse me? Bro, like, whispered in my ear, and then took, like, 5 steps back, and he was like, oh, yeah, I have to... Oh, yeah, I'm not in person.
Lie if you want. But I'll know.
They forgot to put that through the... They forgot to put that through the editor. By the time I reach my apartment door, my phone's pounding a little less. They forgot to modify that one. Okay, I'm home. Mission complete.
See? Wasn't that so hard?
Or bro really was stalking us and he just got lost in the sauce for a second there. I unlock the door, flick on the light. I don't see a pair of shoes. My roommate's probably not here yet. It would explain why he knew we were at the fountain. I'm inside. Is that a fucking... I was half tempted to close the game,
door,
man.
okay?
I was half tempted to close the game. Milo.
Just do it.
I roll my eyes again, but turn the lock.
There. Now I can stop worrying for like 5 minutes.
To be fair, you should lock your doors, Chad. You worry too much.
Yeah.
No, you should lock your door.
I know.
You should lock your door. That's not worrying too much. That's
Hey,
normal.
you. Text me if your head gets worse.
Say my name! Say peanuts! Good night, Milo. He doesn't hang up right away. I can hear his quiet breathing for a few seconds longer before the line clicks. Okay, then. I run as fast as possible to my room to be greeted by the wonderful thing that would never leave my side and betray me. My bed. Cozy, though. I love the backgrounds. The background artist is insane. Finally, home. Knee deep. Oh my god, it's them. Oh my god, it's them. Finally home. Quiet stretches for a moment before I decide what to do next. Study, take a nap, and scroll through social media. What the heck is that? Thank God, no more... Is that it? Is that what I think it is? Nah, it's not. Yo, is that the cat? Yo, based. Grandma cat? Yo, what, is that fucking Crowmauler? Oh my god, bro. Is that his name, Crowmauler? I'm pretty sure it is, from Fear and Hunger. What the hell? What kind of college student am I, man? I'm writing fanfics about Crowmauler, bro. Okay, let's scroll through social media, because we always need a good doom scroll. I really deserve a rest. 10 minutes won't hurt. I flop onto the bed, promising myself that I won't spend too much time on it. Turn on my phone and click on the first app I see. Then I proceed to scroll mindlessly through multiple cat videos, much to my heart's content. Nice. I get startled by the sound of the front door clicking shut. The room is dark, the only light a pale blue from the streetlights filtering through the window. I fumble for my phone, 7:03 p.m. A heavy tread, familiar and deliberate, moves through the living area. It's Anthony, my roommate. We moved into these dorms 2 weeks ago when the semester started, and Anthony was just already here. He's a man of few words, mostly communicating in grunts and mhms, but he's a surprisingly good listener when I ramble about my day. Milo, after one brief assessing meeting, had just shrugged and said, "He seems solid, quiet," which for Milo was a glowing endorsement. He usually comes back at odd hours, and I know almost nothing about him, including what major he even takes or what he does when I'm in school. Oh my god, what? Excuse me, stop aura farming with the knife, bro. I shuffle out of my room, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. Anthony is standing by the kitchen counter. His long hair is tied back, and the intricate sleeves of tattoos on his arms are on full display. He looks tired. I feel like Anthony's the fan favorite, right? Like, I feel like he's gotta be the one. But we can't go for just one, chat, when we go for them all. Hey, you okay? He glances over, his expression neutral.
Not.
Sorry, Anthony, I had to, I don't know. It was bound to happen. Rough day? Gives a short, non-committal grunt, but looks at me clearly as though waiting for me to tell him about my day. Well, my day was a mess. Passed out at the cafe. Milo freaked out. Then I literally crashed into some art student. It's been a day. He listens, a faint hint of a smile touching his lips as I described tackling Riley. It was more of a reaction than most people got.
Sounds loud.
You have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna try to be productive, do some laundry. He nods, turning to grab a water from the fridge.
Need help?
Nah. He's got like a tribal tattoo. I head to the small laundry basket in the corner of the living area, mindlessly gathering my own rumpled clothes from the day. On autopilot, I scoop up Anthony's small pile from beside it, a couple of dark t-shirts and his jeans. Oh, whoa, where'd that come from? Oh, okay. Yo, were those my short shorts? What the hell? Oh, black. Anime, oh, Comfort Kuma! Yo, the goat, Comfort Kuma? Whoa. Am I putting clothes in? What am I doing? Oh my. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, bro was stepping in it. Bro was knee deep in it. Game's over. What is that? The jeans are dark, but the stains on them are darker. Thick, rusty brown smears that are flaking at the edges. Oh, God. Oh, God. Bro was knee-deep not in bussy, but in poopy. Oh, God! One of the t-shirts has a large damp patch of it. A deep, unmistakable crimson that stands out even against the black cotton. Blood. A lot of it. My sleep-addled brain short-circuits for a second. I stare at the clothes in my hands, then back towards the kitchen. Anthony's leaning against the counter, sipping his water, looking perfectly calm. Anthony, you're looking way too chillaxed, way too like right now for me right now, okay, broski? Brother, I just found shitty, bloody poop on your pants, man. What's going on? You got hemorrhoids. I didn't even get to that part yet. He looks over. I hold up the bloody jeans. This is blood. Are you okay? This isn't your blood, is it? No. Are you okay? Are you okay, bro? There's a beat of silence. His expression doesn't change, but his eyes flick from my face to the clothes in my hand. He takes another slow sip of water. I have hemorrhoids.
Don't worry about it. It's just...
It's your hemorrhoids, right?
work.
Yep, I get it. You're a terrible liar. What kind of job coats you in blood? Work. What kind of work? My mind races through possibilities. Are you a vet tech? Like, in a butcher shop? You never said. He sets his water down and walks over. He works at a meat packing place. His movement's calm. He takes the jeans from my hand, examining the stain with a detached, clinical air.
Butcher shop. Messy day.
He says it evenly, but there's a finality in his tone that feels like a closed door. Takes the rest of the clothes from me.
I'll handle mine. Don't want to ruin your stuff.
Yeah, maybe just clean your hemorrhoid stuff somewhere else, pal. He turns and starts pre-treating the stains at the sink with a quiet focus, his back to me. The conversation is clearly over. Still, that was a lot of blood. Right, okay, just be careful, alright? He glances back over his shoulder, and for a split second I see something unreadable in his eyes before it's gone.
Mm-hmm. Always am.
Butcher shops use aprons and gear. Why are his personal clothes soaked? Brother, you ever defrosted a turkey and then lifted it up and then, it's bad. It's bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's bad. A lot of hemoglobin, butchery. I can't even imagine, man. I can't even imagine. Apron ain't saving the bottoms of your pants, man. They don't give you no boots. What the hell you think happening here? Wait, I should ask him more questions. So what's your major? Why would you do your roommate's laundry anyways? I don't know, because you're like a nice homie. Maybe like after you bang him and you like do his butthole in, like maybe you think, hey, maybe he'd be happy if I threw in his laundry, with mine. Bro, like what's going on? Why are you so selfish, man? It's not like you're sticking his underwear in your mouth, okay? Not like me. So, what's on your mind? What do you do for fun? What do you do for fun, bro?
I like riding on my motorbike. Why?
I want to ride my bicycle. Stop destroying his butt. We're going for days on this thing. Look at his little ooh-woo, little kind of face, okay? We're doing that. I don't know, just wanted to ask. You also like those TV dramas. Ow. He rolls his eyes and I stare, not expecting that.
Why'd you ask when you know?
I'm going all helicopter on his ass, Chan. I'm sorry. I let out a short laugh, shaking my head. Fine. I'm done. He gives a satisfied nod, turning back to scrubbing at the stains in the sink. The water runs pink. I quickly separate my own clothes. The bright whites and pastels a stark contrast to his dark, bloodied fabrics. I shove them into the machine. Wait, what? Wait. He gives... Oh, okay. He was scrubbing the stains. Okay. Okay. The rest of the evening passes quietly. Okay, I thought I took his clothes, even though he said not to. Anthony retreats to his room, and I do too. Yeah, let's go to his room. What? It's way too late. 11:18 p.m. I should sleep, but there's no classes tomorrow. I mean, like, I could just stay up the whole night. Yeah, stay up the whole night, baby. Yeah, boy. I must have fallen asleep at some point, but I still feel dead inside. That's every day, pal. My phone lies discarded on the bed next to me. On the bright side, I replied to all my texts, scrolled on TikTok for hours, and read fanfiction for a few more. Yay! What else is there to do? There's no class today, yet I don't feel like getting out of bed quite yet. Just then my phone lights up in an intense bright red. What the hell? Am I colorblind? Because that's not red. My heart starts to pound. Pick up the device like it's a bomb, which it very well could be the way it's glowing. Am I colorblind? Wait, am I red colorblind, chat? Is that red? Chat, tell me right now, is that red? Oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck. Stop, chat. Say something. You're scaring me. It's yellow. Okay. At the very least, I'm not the only colorblind motherfucker in the chat. As if waiting for me, the screen's glow begins to fade when I pick it up. No longer blinding. I can read the words that appear. It's bold with a black background and a blood red letters that force me to blink in order to adjust my vision. Welcome. Are you ready to play a game? Yeah, a game? What is this, some kind of virus? I don't remember clicking on any suspicious links. Wait. Restart the phone, tap the screen, restart the phone. Right, I'll just reset it. That should fix the problem. Thanks. Oh my god. I hold the power button down until the screen goes black. After a few moments, I turn it back on. Okay, now I'm starting to freak out. The first wave of text fades, only to be replaced with more. You've been chosen. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. All you have to do is agree to my terms of service. What do you say? Okay, but you didn't show me your terms of service, brother. So I guess for now the answer is no. No. Is this a horror game? Are you gonna jump scare me if I click this too much? No! I'm clicking, chat. I'm clicking. The game just said, no, Clock. Actually, illusion of fucking choice. Yes. Good. Good. What's good about this? At this rate, I start to consider the fact that I might need a new phone. Never seen a virus so impossible to get rid of. All I can do is click through the prompts and hope that it'll stop. At least let me exit whatever program's causing it. See you again soon. Okay. My phone shuts off. When I power it on again, everything is normal. I check all my apps, my pictures, my settings, all normal. I exhale slowly, feeling a mix of relief and curiosity. The hell was that? I shake my head, trying to loosen the creeping feeling of unease building up in my chest. That's when, chat, you always make sure that the camera is covered from now on that phone, okay, guys? Always covered, okay? Always. Whatever, it's gone now. Guess it's a good sign as any to get out of bed. What to do next? Okay. Let's clean my bag or check my phone. Let's clean my bag, because we've been on our phone a lot. Oh gosh, the hellhole that is my bag. It's so incredibly stacked with heavy books. Messy with random papers and scissors thrown everywhere. Scissors?! Neat and organized. Bland. Okay, well, if I'm being honest, it's messy and everything's all over the place. But not with scissors. Mostly, like, markers and different types of markers, you know? No one ever told me when I would become a cook in a kitchen that I'd have to walk around with, like, whiteboard marker, permanent marker, pen. Like, the fuck is that, man? Nobody told me that. Nobody told me that, okay? When I became... Like, what are we talking about here? Why do I need those things? You don't need to know, but I need them. As I dig through my bag, I noticed a stack of papers that doesn't feel like mine. What the... I hold it up for me to meet my eye. Yeah. Now chat's confused. Chat's like, wait, why do you have those things as a cook? Don't ask. Working in a professional kitchen, you need stuff like that. Don't ask why. I pick one up. It's a beautifully detailed study of a tree. Another is a sketch of a hand. My memory flashes back to yesterday, crashing into Riley in the hall, the beautiful fluttering snowstorm of his sketchbook pages, me scooping up my things in a frantic, embarrassed rush. But I will tell you this, I have like 10 different permanent markers in my bag, all of them which I don't know which are running out of ink or are out of ink altogether. I just keep them all, and they're just in my bag, just sitting at the bottom. All different colors and shit. I don't know. I have a bunch. I keep stealing them from other people because I don't want to buy my own. Fun fact. Fun fact. When I ask you for a pen or a marker, you're not getting that shit back. My memory flashes back to yesterday, crashing into Riley in the hall. A beautiful fluttering snowstorm of his sketchbook pages. Me scooping up my things in a frantic, embarrassed rush. Oh no, I took his drawings. And I think I ripped one. Like, you ripped one like you farted? Or like... Let's put the ripped pages back to... Oh, okay. Alright. Is this me? Is this me? Ooh, woo? It's about... Oh, okay. No. Oh, it's... Okay, it's locking in. Now I can't touch it. Okay. It's locked in. Okay, it's locked in. Okay, it's not actually that hard of a minigame, chat. I didn't have to actually play that hardcore. I thought I did. I think that's me. I look really depressed. Sounds like me. Oh, this is down here, isn't it? Boop. Boop. How did we rip this so bad, bro? Excuse me. I stare at the repair drawing in my hands. It's me. Oh my god. I thought yesterday was our first meeting. He must be taking portraits of people around the campus, though I don't see anyone else but me. Of course you're a pen stealer? Okay, correction? I'm a marker stealer, pal, because I ain't paying for permanent markers. But yes, I do just take them. I'm notorious at my job. If you ask for them back, I will give them back, but will you? You probably won't. I'm like notorious at my job. I'm like known. I thought yesterday was our first meeting. He must be taking portraits of people around the campus. I don't see anyone else but me. How? Flattering, creepy, embarrassing. It's creepy as fuck, but I'm gonna say flattering. Check my phone. You have like I have like 6 pairs of scissors in there. Of course the paper is all ruined. True. That brutal honesty account. I open the app and navigate to the brutal honesty profile, scrolling through the most recent posts. Doesn't even have a PFP, bro. My favorite piece of art is looking a little smudged today. Someone should really teach those other brushes to keep their distance. Saw my person talking to another artist today. The composition was all wrong. The frame was all wrong. Sometimes you just have to crop the distractions yourself. I like how like no one's liking these posts, bro. Someone took a nasty spill. If I found out who left that obstacle in their path, we're gonna have a very serious conversation about workplace safety. I stopped scrolling, a cold feeling settling in my stomach. I keep going further back. Fed the neighbor's yapping dog a special treat. Silence is so much more melodic. Kill the dog, bro! This motherfucker killed a dog! That's fucked up. Okay, I may like cats more than dogs, but I still like dogs. Bro killed a dog because it was barking? Okay. This is a particular kind of high you get from watching something beautiful break. I pity most people are too fragile to appreciate the art in the collapse. The city's pigeon population is getting out of hand. Starting a new hobby. Pest control with a pellet gun. It's all about the precision. What the fuck? Brother's killing birds! Killing birds and dogs! Sometimes I put out food laced with antifreeze just to see which alley cat is the smartest. Spoiler, none of them are. Okay, you're going to hell, pal. Whoever this is dead to me. Oh my god, bro. What the hell? The account had so many followers, and for what? People are replying to the posts, acting similarly to brutal honesty. Maybe even looking up to him. Oh my god. An odd feeling settles on my stomach. Just then, the front door clicks open. Heavy, familiar footsteps. Anthony's back. Okay, well, I don't think they're edgy. I think they're psychopathic, cat. I think they're fucking psychopath fucking messages, man. You're going to hell, and I'm sending you there after a long session, okay? Gonna get the pineapple, and we're bringing Hitler back from the grave to teach you a lesson. Just then, the front door clicks open. Heavy, familiar footsteps. Anthony's back. I shuffle out of my room, the disturbing post still fresh in my mind. He's standing by the kitchen counter, his gaze immediately landing on the full, untouched plate of food he left for me this morning.
You didn't eat.
No, apparently there might be antifreeze in it. It's not a question. His voice is flat, but I can hear the edge of disapproval. I, got distracted. Haven't eaten yet. If that's one of the guys I really don't want to romance them, good. I'm glad to hear that animal sympathy is high for chat. He glances at the clock on the microwave. Oh my god, is that clock reference? 12:47 p.m. His eyes narrow slightly.
It's almost 1. Your body needs fuel, not just whatever that is on your phone.
Oh, I'm like a plant nowadays. I actually absorb fuel from the phone, like, you know, I just do it like a plant does the sun. He doesn't wait for an answer. He walks to the fridge, pulls out ingredients, and starts moving around our small kitchen with a quiet, practiced efficiency. Phone synthesis. The silence stretches, filled only by the sizzle of butter in a pan and the rhythmic chop of a knife. Reusing CG? Okay, I see you, game dev. Based? 10 minutes later, he slides a plate in front of me at the small table. A perfectly cooked omelet and a slice of toast. Oh yeah, perfectly cooked? How about amu rice? That's what I want. Perfectly cooked, by the way. Can you do that, pal? Bet you fucking can. I bet you fucking can. Then he puts down an identical plate for himself and sits across from me.
Eat.
You don't have to cook for me, you know. Thanks. Anthony shrugs and turns into his own meal without another word. Honestly, I wouldn't even have let the cold food go to waste. I would have just eaten it too. Pop that shit in the micro. Chef Michael heated up. I take a bite. It's delicious, fluffy, and perfectly seasoned. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly seasoned with what? Salt. Salt, right? It's the only thing an omelet needs, and really, realistically, some chefs wouldn't even say salt, bro. Where'd you learn to cook like this? Why are you doing this? You're a great cook. Yeah, No, where'd you learn to cook like this? So, do you kill animals too? Well, yeah, he's a butcher, bro. He doesn't look up from his plate. Oh my god, Chad. If he's actually a butcher, that's why he's killing all these animals, bro. He's making a killing. Doesn't look up from his plate. Oh, okay. He barely misses a beat. He motions to my plate and the food's still left on it.
It's gonna get cold. Eat.
True. Omelets go cold so fast, bro. We eat in silence for another minute.
You're staring.
Yes, I am. It's hard not to. Sorry, just thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
No guarantee. A beat of silence, then I see the faintest, almost imperceptible twitch at the corner of his mouth. Was that a joke? From him? Just as I'm about to take another bite, my phone vibrates on the table. An unknown number. I hesitate, then swipe to answer. Hello? A young man's voice, bright and slightly frantic, bursts from the speaker.
Hi, yeah, finally. Look, I've been waiting for over a week. Where is it? The tracking number is useless.
Go to hell. I think you have the wrong number.
No, this is the contact for Sparkle Maid Services, right? I ordered the deluxe package, a black lace trim, very specific instructions.
Ooh, sounds nice. Send me pics. Sparkle Maid. No, this is just my personal number. You got the wrong person. I don't own a maid outfit, and I definitely don't sell them. There's a pause on the other end.
Wait. Seriously? My bad. The website was sketchy anyway. Sorry to bother you.
In the background, Anthony, having finished his food, stands up and takes his plate to the sink. Bro, this is a liar, bro. He got my number.
Want some tea?
His low, rumbling voice is unmistakable, even from a few feet away. There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end of the line.
No way. Was that Tony?
What? Tony? My blood runs cold. Tony? Nobody calls Anthony that. Is it Anthony? Oh, it might be Anthony and not Anthony. I'm gonna keep saying Anthony because it's nerdier. Who is this?
Is this who I think it is? From Pebblestone? The one who face planted in the cafe and then tackled Riley?
Say my name, it's Peanuts. My jaw drops. How does he know all that? How do you...
Small campus. And Tony's voice is pretty memorable. Look, this is too perfect. I'm Cal. We've got like 3 mutual friends. Tell Tony his favorite comp sci major says hi.
Favorite comp sci major? I look over at Anthony, who's now leaning against the counter, arms crossed, watching me with a deeply unamused expression. I don't see that in his face. He clearly heard his name. He says he's Cal, your favorite comp sci major. Oh, now he's sad. Anthony's expression darkens. He lets out a short, weary sigh that speaks volumes.
Hang up.
I heard that. Rude. Don't hang up, you. This is a way better connection than a maid outfit. We should totally hang out.
Yeah, we should date. I'm caught between confusion and laughter. This is the weirdest wrong number call I've ever had.
Stick with me. It won't be the last. See you around. Oh, and tell Tony I expect my damn maid outfit.
Hell yeah, dude! The line goes dead. I'm left staring at my phone, then at Anthony, who looks like he's just bitten into a lemon. So, Tony, huh? I didn't know you were into those kinds of things. How scandalous. His face sours even more, like he just bit into a second lemon. Anthony deftly ignores my insinuation, instead motioning in my direction.
Hand me your plate.
I'm left to tidy up all the plates while Anthony diligently washes them. Not a single complaint crossing over, even though he cooked the dishes as well. Just as I'm putting the last plate in the drying rack, my phone buzzes in my pocket, then buzzes again and again. By the way, it's Cal. Saved your number, just so you know. Also, tell Tony the black lace is non-negotiable. So, you and Tony, roommates, huh? That's interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, you seem fun. We should def hang out. I know all the good spots on campus and all the gossip. Just saying. I can't help but laugh, shaking my head. Your friend Cal is persistent. It's a turn-off. It's a turn-on. Anthony doesn't even turn from the sink, but his shoulders tense slightly.
He's
By
not
the way,
my friend.
by the way, I think I noticed that there was, in the Kickstarter, I think they said maybe, I think as if they get enough funding, maybe there'll be a Cal route, okay? I think I saw that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I might have saw that. It's like a stretch goal, I think. We'll confirm later. I retreat to my room for the rest of the afternoon, letting the weird energy of the day settle. I scroll through my phone, half-heartedly attempt to read for class, and eventually just end up watching videos. Animal murder? How do you know that Cal is the animal murderer, okay? Cal doesn't sound so artistic, brothers and sisters of the chat, and all my non-binary hoes, okay? He doesn't sound very artistic, and that account seems very all artistic, fancy schmancy, okay? I don't think it's Cal. A few hours later, Anthony wordlessly leaves a container of leftover pasta and a fork outside my door. No note, just a quiet tap to let me know it's there. I eat the food at my desk. The food is simple but good. Oh, kitty. The text from Cal sit open on my screen, a bizarre, cheerful punctuation mark in a day that had started with such dark thoughts. As I turn off the lights, my phone lights up one last time. Talking about animal murder in general, not Cal? Nah, it's usually like, I hate that sort of thing. I hate when characters are just like, actually evil, bro. You can kill a person, but an animal? That's fucked up. You too fucked up for me, man. Ding, ding, ding. Bring the yandere to the real part of being a yandere. Really, it's the middle of the day. Bring the psychopath part to yandere. I groan and sink deeper into the pillow. I respect that, though. Because too many people don't go all the way with the whole Yandere thing, okay? Yandere. Too many people don't go all the way. Too many people just make a perfect love interest who's also like, I would die for you. At the same, like, that's not it. That's, like, there's more to it than that, man. They're psychopaths at the end of the day, too. It's just obsessed with you. I groan and sink deeper into the pillow. My back protests with a dull ache. Serves me right for skipping stretches all week. Mom would have a field day if she saw me like this. The noise goes off again. What app even sounds like that? I haven't downloaded anything weird recently lately. Wait, it's just an email? I squint at the bright red glow from the screen. Not again. No, I'm just gonna ignore it. It's just an email this time anyways. Toss my phone onto the bedside table and roll over. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, come on! I sit up, hair sticking in all directions, glaring at the screen like it personally insulted me. My inbox flashes with unread mail until one line catches my eye. The game has begun. I blink, then read it again. The words don't disappear. The email reads, Subject, congratulations. You've been chosen to participate in a fun new game. You have many secret admirers. Lucky you. And because you so graciously accepted the terms of service, now you will be bestowed with power, aka a highly sophisticated affection tracker that was installed onto your smartphone the moment you open this email. You're welcome. Power, heart echo. Function, the ability to sense who loves you so deeply they'd commit murder for your sake. Also includes a short profile of your target. You are the one I've been waiting for. If you have any questions, you may not call me. I'm mysterious like that. Yeah, sure, totally legit. Roll my eyes and scroll down. It looks ridiculous, yet the one line echoes in my head. True college student with work to do would smash that shit to get some sleep. Yeah. Why does that email give me Cal vibes? Kinda, yeah. Okay, that was installing. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, no. Tell me it didn't just... Heart echo. I flip to the home screen and there it is. A deep red icon glowing like it owns the place. Heart echo. Shaking my head. This is why you just... Some emails, chat, you can't open. Don't click no links in the email. You know... Just don't do it. That's a phishing scam. I shouldn't open it. I really shouldn't open it. Yo, Mikey, have a good night, man. Peace out. Curiosity wins. The app opens. Hell yeah. Virus time. Welcome. Thanks for your participation. Below is a list of those who would commit murder for your sake, ranked from most obsessed to relatively sane. Milo Green, Riley Sinclair, Unknown, and Anthony Hayes. Wow. Wow, really? Wow, was this in the demo? I remember that they had it, but I don't remember them saying the names outright like this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. It's been like a while. It's been like half a year, I think. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well now we know. Unknown. Legal disclaimer, Heart Echo is not responsible for any crimes of passion committed in your honor. By using this app, you assume full responsibility for all outcomes. P.S. For the sake of your own safety, Heart Echo advises that the existence of this application remains a secret, or else, who knows what might happen. Good luck! Milo. It's so Milo. He's probably behind this prank. Has to be. Maybe Riley, or Mom. No, that's insane. I rub my temple, my brain's spinning. You gotta be kidding me. Who even is unknown? Why is Anthony on the list? And last of all people. And Milo, does that mean he actually... Why is Anthony on the bottom when I want him to be on the top? Nope, not thinking about this. I'm sure it's just an elaborate prank, right? Somebody clearly has too much time in their hands. Yeah, prank. Flop back on the bed, face buried in plushies, heartbeat loud in my ears. Whatever I did in a past life, it must have been something serious. Sleep finally wins, pulling me under before I can spiral into conspiracy territory. Pancakes. I mumble, slowly sitting up in my bed. What time is it? I reach for my... Time to get a fucking watch. I reach for my phone, blinking slowly as my eyes readjust to the sunlight seeping through my blinds. By the way, if you had a clock on your counter, by the way, you wouldn't need to reach for your phone. Just letting you know. You had a clock right there or right there, maybe both. You wouldn't need to reach for your phone. You wouldn't even need to click a button. Just letting you guys know. Not obsolete. Pretty goddamn useful. Just saying. Maybe you forgot to charge your phone. Don't need to charge the clock. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Peanuts, wake up. Oh.
Wake up. You're late for class. I think. I made you pancakes.
He yells out from the kitchen. I slap myself awake and run over, witnessing Anthony while he sits down to eat. You think it's Milo on the social media because they mentioned the running into someone, so did he? But it might be a red herring. It might be. It could have been Anthony too, man. I sit across from him to have breakfast as well, just like we've done for quite a while. I think that means the only person who's really left out is Riley, right? Taking the view of the pancakes that stand right in front of me. Maple syrup. Yeah, maple syrup! Oh my god, finally a video game. All these Otome games, all these Yandere games, they always love pancakes for breakfast. But they always pull some fuckery with like, oh, I came on them. Oh, honey on top of them. Oh, I put 3 blueberries and a piece of butter on them. Fuck all that bullshit, bro. It's maple syrup, homie. I'll accept table syrup too. But it's maple syrup, motherfuckers. Canadian in me winning every time. Maple syrup making the pancakes shine as if they were from a commercial. They got maple syrup, homie. We win. We won. My hand leaps to dig into the food. Fuck, I'm starting to drool. I need to act fast. I was already drooling looking at you. But also, I love pancakes. Wait, what? Wait, what? Maple syrup, Chad. It's delicious on pancakes. It's really the only good option. Like, if I'm being honest with you guys, like, fuck all that noise about honey. Fuck the, you know, you can put blueberries on it. You can put butter on it. You can put, you know, chocolate chips, whatever. But you gotta make sure it still has maple syrup, okay? It's the way. I know it's expensive in other countries. Table syrup works too, but maple syrup really the best. My fork stabs the soft golden brown pile, taking a huge chunk out of it. I chew slowly, making sure to savor every last piece of it. Look back at Anthony, who patiently nibbles on his food. So good. Last night's memories suddenly flood my brain. I have to confirm that whatever happened last night was indeed true. I'm determined to do anything necessary to prove it. Hey, Anthony, let's say I hypothetically get hurt. What would you do? Anthony pauses mid-bite, his fork hovering in the air as his dark eyes shoot up to meet my unnerving gaze. His expression is almost unreadable for a couple of seconds. To my own surprise, he just smiles. The corner of his mouth twitches at my words. Is he enjoying this?
It depends. What are you talking about? Let me think. Physical, emotional. Someone saying your outfit's fugly.
My shoulders tense up at his response. I awkwardly chuckle, trying to play off what I said as a joke. Don't nut, chat. Not yet. I'm eating. You know, silly questions.
I don't like violence, but if it happened, I'd make sure they regret it.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll never happen, though. Right?
Peanuts, say my name. I see the room slowly close in on me, breathing becoming more of a struggle as the seconds pass. I feel the air running out of my lungs as if I were choking. I managed to cough out an anxious chuckle, my fingers gripping the tablecloth. I added something extra in the pancakes. You like them? What's your specialty? What are you trying to say, pal? What, you got like a Burger King kind of... What, you got like a McChicken kind I threw up in your pancakes. Eat up. It's good to know I've got someone by my side. Good thing no one is after me then. You're serious, aren't you? You're serious, aren't you?
Of course I am.
His expression leaves no room for doubt. Anthony's clearly concerned about me, and the way he looks at me while we're eating shows me that perfectly. I mean, if I'm being honest, that's not that crazy. Like, if someone really, really close to me told me something like that, I'd say the same, bro. I'd be like, I'd try to hurt them. I would not be okay with that. Like, if my best friend told me, you know, that someone was, like, stalking them, I'd be like, if they ever show up, I'm beating the shit out of that guy and not off, okay? I had to add the last bit, because knowing my chat, they'd understand I wasn't talking about fighting, okay? No, what if I'm allergic? Can you be allergic to cum? Oh, no. Okay, Anthony's clearly concerned about me, and the way he looks at me while we're eating shows me that perfectly.
Tell me if anything happens. I'll deal with it.
Okay. Later that morning, I meet up with Riley in the art studio. The sunlight filters through the tall windows, bathing the room in soft light. He's already there, sketching on a large canvas. His golden hair catches the light, giving him an almost ethereal glow. I pause for a moment, considering him and the sketch I saw. You still have peas in your hair. I think about how it was probably nothing concerning, and how if I'm wrong, then acting coldly towards him will only make things worse.
Hey, you made it.
Oh my god, he doesn't look up, a small smile playing on his lips. I set my bag down, suddenly nervous. Yeah, sorry I'm late. Riley looks up then, his sharp green eyes locking onto mine. You know, chat, I'd love to say here, you know, how you pick up a guy like this? He has pea nits in his hair? Don't worry, that's not the only kind of pea he's gonna have in his hair. Get the plastic out, chat. Riley looks up then, his sharp green eyes locking onto mine.
You're not late. I just like being early.
He gestures to the seat beside him, and I hesitate before sitting.
So,
Don't bother.
I'm guessing you haven't had time to think much about our project
you're
yet.
nasty, nasty. You're nasty, nasty, chat. I'm making a joke, and he's thinking about it. Okay, I am, sort of, just not a lot. I'm busy, okay? I have, just not a lot. He smiles soft and inviting.
That's why there's two of us, right?
Yeah, run away, cat. Run away and get the plastic, cat. Bring it to Dad. We work in silence for a while, but I can't stop sneaking glances at him. He looks so focused, so confident in what he's doing. I, on the other hand, feel completely out of my depth. And after a while, Riley breaks the silence.
You okay? You seem distracted.
You biting your lip right now, sir? I nod absent-mindedly. We spend the rest of the afternoon researching symbolism in flowers, and Riley's enthusiasm is contagious. He has this way of looking at art that makes even the simplest details feel profound. You know, you remind me of this flower. He blinks.
What?
I shrug, a soft smile on my lips. Strong, vibrant, and hard to ignore.
You really...
Oh, his cheeks heat up and he quickly looks away.
You really think so?
I do. My voice is quiet but certain. I know, right? I thought the voice acting would stop, but I guess the demo is fully voiced, I guess? Which is really awesome. Big props. That's huge. This is how you get people really interested in a game, right? When the session finally ends, Riley reaches into his bag and pulls out a small notebook.
Here, take this. It's got some notes and sketches I made for our project. Maybe it'll help if you get stuck?
I'm about to turn and leave when a voice cuts through the hallway.
Wow, look who it is. The man, the myth, the maestro.
Oh yeah, Cal. This is Cal, and he's getting helicopter spins, bro. No, you don't want him. You don't want Cal. You don't want Cal. That's mine. Hello, sailor. A guy with a sharp, knowing smirk leans against the wall opposite the door. Sorry, chat. You said you didn't want him, so.
Cal, what are you doing here?
What? I can't visit my favorite artist? Anthony hates me too much to hang out, and Milo's been hovering around our friend here like a particularly anxious hawk.
No.
Leave him alone, chat.
Figured I'd ambush the one friend I have left.
His eyes full of playful curiosity land squarely on me. I think one thing they do need to work on, though, is definitely equalizing the voices so they're not so different in loudness. But I'm glad some voices are loud, because some of them are a little quiet sometimes.
And you must be them.
Penis.
Riley's new project partner.
Say my name.
No.
Stop! He says the last two words with a teasing lilt that makes Riley blush.
Don't look so startled. Your reputation precedes you. I'm Cal. We sort of met over the phone.
Yeah, we did. The wrong number call. The maid outfit. It all clicks into place. Right, the deluxe package.
See? You remember. Anyway, I won't keep you. Just wanted to finally put a face to the name. See you around.
You're gonna steal Milo to drink Milo with him? Based. You can have all the Milo you want, though. That stuff sucks. With a final wink, he pushes off the wall and saunters down the hall, leaving a slightly flustered silence in his wake.
Sorry about him.
Bro, I'm
He's,
drinking
a
chalky
lot.
milk. I don't need no Milo. It's okay, he seems interesting. He's gonna get jealous if I say that. I want to say it. How do you know him? Maybe just a little. Ooh, I want to ask how do you know him? But also, it's okay, he seems interesting. Yeah, interesting. That's the nicest way I can put it. The day passes in a blur. My class is offering a little distraction from the chaos spinning in my head. Scaredy cat is scaring me. By the time classes end, I'm exhausted, but still restless. My phone buzzes with a call from Milo. Hurriedly, I pick it up.
Park again? You seem off lately.
You seem like you're... Sure, usual spots. I'm also scared. Under the soft glow of the streetlights, Milo is already waiting on the bench when I arrive. He has a cup of coffee in one hand and his usual lopsided grin on his face. Can you do up the button on your shirt, pal?
You look like you haven't slept.
His tone is teasing, but his eyes are full of concern. Thanks, just when I needed to hear. He chuckles, but the humor quickly fades.
Seriously, you. What's going on?
He really
You've
should have had a
been
cup of Milo.
Distant.
I glance at him, my heart sinking. Milo's always been able to read me too well, and now, with the app's results fresh in my mind, I feel like I'm a walking tightrope. How am I supposed to act normal when he's literally ranked at the top of a list of people willing to kill for me? How about willing to kill me? End my suffering. I've just been stressed about school. You know how it is. Your hair's gonna turn gray from worrying so much.
Then so be it. You sure you're alright?
I fight to look normal, dredging up a soft smile from the depths of my heart. Yeah, fine, just school, you know? The usual. Milo studies me for a long moment, then nods slowly. Yeah, I played it cool.
If you say so.
Yeah, I played it really good. Really cool. The silence that follows is almost comfortable, save for the nagging thoughts in my head. Finally, I blurt out. Milo, do you think it's weird to, I don't know, do extreme things for someone you care about? His brow furrows, like he's getting all hot and heavy.
What kind of extreme things are we talking about?
Like, you know, I'm not talking about, like, you know, running to walk me home and leaving work. I'm talking about, like, murdering someone, you know, killing cats. I hesitate. Like, fighting for them, protecting them, that sort of thing. I still think that's not that weird, bro. Milo's expression softens and he leans forward, resting his elbows on his knees.
I think if you care about someone enough, you do whatever it takes to keep them safe. That's not weird. That's just love.
You know, I mean, it's not even like love, like he's making all romantic and shit. I think if you really saw someone you knew that you liked, like even a friend, like I love my friends in like a friend way. I wouldn't really say love that much, but I love my homies, you know, and I'd still want to like fight to defend them. Like if I saw him getting attacked, my best bro, even my not best bro, I'd be pretty pissed. The word hangs in the air between us, heavy and unspoken for so long that it almost feels foreign. I think most guys feel like that. You know? But really, so many guys feel like they would die for you. What about, would you do my dirty laundry for me? Huh? Ask yourself that, men. Would you? Would you do that? Would you? Willing to die for me? Okay, let's go harder. Would you do the dishes for me? Yeah, every day? That's what I thought, punk ass bitch. Do you have skid marks? That is a very random question to ask. No. If so, no. Well, there you go. You're not a real one, bro. Brother, if he had skid marks, I wouldn't even do the laundry. You're right. We wouldn't be doing the laundry. Because it'd be on my head. I'd be wearing that shit. I'd be wearing that. I'd be Captain Underpants, baby. Okay? I'd be going crazy. Oh yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck, dude. If I love someone, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. They can't even help you open the door, then how you expect them to kill for you? Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe like chill. Like if a guy doesn't open the door for you, it's not the end of the world, okay, princess? Jesus. Don't bring that back, okay? Like I open the doors, but like I do that a lot, but like come on, chill. Like chill. I'm talking about like actually doing things like when you're married, you know, like splitting the chores up and stuff, you know. A lot of men don't do that. A lot of men will be like, you know, I would die for my family. And then the mom is just like, could you do the dishes, make dinner once or twice a week? And he's like, no, can't you tell? I'm fantasizing about dying and leaving you all romantically. You know, that's what I was referring to. I mean, if you want that kind of level of chivalry, that's fine, but do. The word hangs in the air between us, heavy and unspoken for so long that it almost feels foreign. Sorry, we're playing. My chest tightens and I look away, staring at the darkened trees. Right. Love. Milo straightens, his gaze still fixed on me.
You. Is there something you're not telling me?
You really didn't have to add that. You really didn't have to add the you. You could have just said, is there something you're not telling me? I sigh and shake my head. It's nothing, just a whole lot on my mind.
Okay.
His voice is quiet, but his eyes tell me he doesn't believe me. When I arrive home, I immediately look through my notes, not on subjects I have to study, but about the 4 people listed in the Heart Echo app. Also, well, I guess you're not guaranteed to have kids, but if you're worried about skid marks, when you have kids, it's crazy. When you have a baby, there's this crazy thing you have to do. If you ever want to have a baby, it's worse. It's worse than skid marks, let me tell you that. And you do it because you love your baby, okay? But maybe you don't want kids, and that's fine too. But your parents did it for you, okay? So that's what I'll say. Clock do romantic doo-doo? I would, you know, and even then, actually, you know what? Let's take it a step further. What if your partner becomes paraplegic, you know? What if that happens? You know? Honestly, are you gonna leave them? You know? Are you gonna have enough money to pay for, like, a full-time caregiver? Probably not, man. Also, the person you love has doo-doo, then maybe buy them a bidet. Maybe just, you know... Maybe just chop it off, honestly. Just chop it off. Just chop that shit down, you know? Just, you know, go crazy Yandere psychopath and just, you know, let them wake up to, like, half bionic body, you know? I guess that's the most realistic scenario is sure, you probably don't have to worry about skid marks, but like, what if something happens where they actually went like paraplegic, you know? You know, what if you actually had to support someone who like couldn't like, you know, couldn't go to the bathroom on their own or something like that, you know? Like, and you've loved them for years, you know? That's always like a good question, I find, because it really starts to show people and how they would react, you know? Like, ask that to someone you're not dating and see what they say. You know? Because, if I'm being honest, like, if I love someone, then, yeah, I'm putting up with that shit, bro. Fuck really is on another level. But I did just say, like, 5 minutes ago that I would wear their skid mark underwear on my head. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm a freak. Maybe. Maybe I said it as a joke, bro. When I arrive home, I immediately look through my notes not on subjects I have to study, but about the 4 people listed in the Heart Echo app. I know I shouldn't play into it. Clearly it's an elaborate scam or some wild attempt to steal my data. But, oh, by the way, if, you know, I would do it. I can do it for Grandma, of course. I can do it for others alive. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Your cat's so nice for Grandma. But seeing everyone's names on there and how detailed the information is, I can't help myself. Frictionless wipe? Hell yeah, frictionless wipe. Murder, though. Is it really possible for them to do such a terrible thing? I love this conversation we're having in the middle of a game, of a Yandere game, by the way. Not cutting this out for YouTube. Get fucked, YouTube. Only one way to find out. I cross off the unnamed person and try to focus on the others. Like, what if you bought Mucho Burrito? What if you bought, like, some fucking fat bastard burrito for your partner and you caused this problem? What if you were the cause of the problem? Okay? Milo, my protective childhood friend. You bought the Taco Bell! Riley, my shy project partner. Anthony, my closed-off roommate. The name that intrigues me the most is... Oh, I have to pick none of them! I actually have to pick one of them? Okay. Yo, let me save, bro. Let me save. So I get to go into a route with one of them. None of them. I don't like any of them. If I can't have one of the... If I can't have all of them, I want... none of them. This is such a nice CG. You're right. Bye. I choose none of them. I choose normalcy. I choose safety. I get a call. The screen flashes. Cal. I'm not that close with him yet, but curiosity gets the better of me. Hello? Peanuts. Wait. Oh, is this not voiced? His voice is flat, devoid of its usual playful smirk.
I have to say,
Okay.
I'm really disappointed in you.
What the hell? Disappointed? What are you talking about?
The game. You just gave up. You had the most fascinating variables.
Hydrate check, by the way, chat.
And you chose the most boring ending imaginable. It's a narrative tragedy.
Well, that's what depression does for you, bro. Cal, what game? You're not making any sense.
Of course not. That's the point. Look, I'm a generous guy. I believe in second chances. So I'm going to ask you to restart. Try again. Make a more interesting choice this time.
You've completely lost me. Is this about the Heart Echo? I hear a laugh from the other side.
Anyway, I sent you a little incentive. A gift to clear the board. It should be at your door.
Oh, okay. His tone lightens, suddenly becoming conversational.
Funny story, actually. There was a little shipping mix-up. I ordered a deluxe maid outfit, black lace trim. Very specific instructions. But I think you got my other package instead. Whoops.
Bro, that's kind of creepy to send a fully grown man in college a deluxe maid outfit, black lace trim. That's kind of weird if you sent that for me to wear. I would wear it, but, like, that's weird, man. A cold dread trickles down my spine. A gift at my door? Cal, what did you do?
Don't worry, the frills were probably overkill anyway. Think of it as a hard reset. Good luck on your next try.
Say my name.
Better.
Say my name! Anytime I see peanuts in this game, I will say my name. The line goes dead. A shipping mix-up, a maid outfit. Look out my apartment door. A plain unmarked cardboard box sits just outside on the welcome mat. Is it a bomb? Yeah, whoops. Pipe bomb. I take a hesitant step closer, my hand reaching out. A low electronic beep emits from the box, quickening into a frantic final chitter. Wait, what the fuck? Oops. Pipe bomb! The world dissolves into a scream of light and splintering wood. Congrats, you just got bombed. Okay, but like I just made the decision, so does that mean he was just standing outside with a bomb in a box? Bro, does that mean he's just standing outside my door and he's like, man, I really hope he doesn't pick the one with the bomb. I really hope he picks one of them, because it'd be really awkward if I didn't walk home, if I walked home with a bomb in a box. Okay. Alright, homies. Well, we got a bad ending, I think. Okay. I choose Milo, because he's my childhood friend, and he's obviously the biggest psychopath for me, so what could go wrong, right? I choose Milo. How could I not? After all, I know Milo the most out of any of them. Milo's my oldest friend. He's someone I know I can always rely on. And most of all, someone who will always protect me no matter what. I frown because while I want to have confidence in my friend, something just doesn't feel right. Whether it be the seeming omniscient knowledge Heart Echo possesses, or knowing people I'm close to may want to kill others in my name, it just doesn't feel good. I shut off my phone, but it only causes more nauseating thoughts to run through my mind the longer I stare. I try to fall asleep, hoping that this is all a dream. W childhood friends troop. Troop! Milo, how could you? I still prefer harem route. I still think all three would have been the best. Okay, all four, honestly, okay? Milo, how could you? Tears streaming down my cheeks as I clutched my headset. It's my favorite color. I saved up all my allowance money to buy them. They were my prized possession. That was until Milo threw them in a pile of mud. It was an accident. Accident my ass. You did that on purpose. Was I being rational? Probably not. I couldn't stop my tears, and I couldn't bear to look at Milo after what seemed like the betrayal of a lifetime. We're not friends anymore. I managed to stutter out a reply, which seemed to make Milo freeze in place. Before I could even think of anything else to say, he grabbed my wrist hard. The look in his eyes was serious, like he was observing me rather than actually showing concern. It was apathetic, unfeeling, and not like Milo at all. That hurts. He let go so quickly I felt like I might have been hallucinating the look in his eyes. Forgive me. I'll buy you a new headset later, okay? There was that boyish smile again, the friendly Milo I'd always known. Wanted to forget the look in his eyes, and so I did. But what was that? Was that the right choice? Probably. Beep, beep, beep. I groaned at my blaring alarm, searching through my sheets to find my phone. Ugh, I hate 8 a.m. classes. Once I find it, I press stop to finally relieve my ears of the annoying sound. There's a list of notifications from last night. Do all professors communicate with each other to assign homework at the same time or something? Yes. I opened my phone only to be met with the Heart Echo app. Any sense of sleepiness I felt before was washed away, and I'm reminded of the fact that it wasn't just a dream I had. Okay. Unknown still. Still the same. Milo, Riley, Anthony. Okay. Milo Green. Why would his name be at the top? Would he really kill for me? If he's the most unstable, what else would he be willing to do? There's a pit in my stomach that starts to grow with unease. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, okay. So I think the fully voice acting stops now, maybe? I wouldn't have... It was still really awesome for that much to be covered. Are you alright? Anthony stands in my doorway, standing way too casually for someone who would also kill for me. He might still talk a little bit, though, here and there, you know? You can only stare bewildered at the man, all the while he cocks his head in confusion. Excuse me, cock? Hello? Right, yes, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. I fidget with my bed sheets, hoping his interaction ends sooner rather than later. Anthony frowns. If there's something going on, let me know. It's just some issues with my homework. Stupid ecology. I hope it's a good enough lie to cover up my anxieties, though I have been struggling with that class recently. Anthony's eyes lighten up at the subject mentioned. I can help you. Really? Why did I say that? Was I that desperate for a good grade that I'd buddy up with a potential psycho? I mean, he's your roommate. I mean, I have a special interest in ecology. He gives me a thumbs up, a contrast to his usually straight-faced expression. Actually, I think I just need to study this afternoon. Let me know if you need any help. My roommate gives one more knock to the doorframe before leaving, closing my room off once again. The interaction reminds me of when I first moved in with him, his casual kindness despite his apathetic demeanor. I think of Heart Echo again. Why am I letting it get to me like this? Yeah, you've known this guy forever. You know, it just said most obsessive to least obsessive and that they'd kill for you. Maybe he really is just like, I'd kill for anyone, you know? Like, I'd kill for my neighbor, you know? It doesn't matter. I'd kill for anyone. Maybe he's actually, like, extremely not obsessive, and he really is just like, I'm just a murderer. After my morning class, I came to a conclusion. I could not go through this day without caffeine. Whew. After the whole Art Echo thing, the dream I had last night, my weird conversation with Anthony, I desperately needed coffee. While I wouldn't prefer it, Milo's Cafe is the closest campus, and also generally the cheapest option. Based. Peanuts! Sleep any better today, or are you gonna nap on our floor again? The image of Milo happily greeting me without a hint of malice in his eyes makes me shiver. Yes, I slept better. No, not really. I'll be honest. Despite my worry over what he could be hiding, I can't stop myself from allowing his charisma to break down my walls. He looks at me sympathetically like he always does. Are you alright? I'm glad you got at least some rest. Yeah, I'm okay. I'll probably rest after class. Good. I don't think I can mop the floor with you on it. Rolling my eyes at his dumb joke, his smile widens at finally being able to get a reaction out of me. Like you clean up anyways. I know how you live. You wound me, my dear. I know I shouldn't be so friendly, especially with the concern lingering in my head, but it's just so easy to talk to Milo, to trust him. Did you want anything? I'll give you a size up for free. What's the most expensive thing you have? His laugh at my response is comforting, and I can feel my walls breaking at the familiar banter between us. But then I see his eyes watching me, observing me. Maybe I'm hallucinating it, but maybe I'm just going crazy, but it creeps me out enough to rebuild my suspicion. On second thought, maybe I should save my money. Milo shrugs off the comment, giving me a smirk. I'll make your favorite then, Peanuts. Milo leaves to make my drink, working smoothly along the counter. Nothing looks out of the ordinary, but everything feels wrong. Did you end up studying for history yet? Studying? What's there to study? It's only the second week. Figured. You haven't been checking the schedule? He laughs, moving through bags of coffee beans and machines. I'll send you my notes later, then. We already have an assignment due next class. Fuck my fucking Chungus life. Well, I hope this makes up for it, my dear. Why did he start adding my dear now? The nickname deepens the pit in my stomach. Why did he just start saying that now, right? He wasn't saying that before, right? He holds out my drink with a wink and a bag I didn't ask for, probably. You have a good day, alright? Nodding in reply, I swallow my anxiety with a shaky smile. I was hoping to be an academic weapon this semester, but how can I focus on boring ecology when I'm faced with Heart Echo whenever I check my phone? I wouldn't drink that. Me slurping the shit out of it? Huh, why? Coffee. The app mocks me. Oh, there's a lot of cream in there, too. The app mocks me every time I turn on my phone, and deleting it doesn't work. The delete button doesn't even show up. In the background, the professor drones on, and I don't even have to try to pay attention. Instead, I munch mindlessly on the pastry Milo gave me, sipping my drink in between bites. Man, that's creamy. I hate how he always knows how to make the perfect drink. Time to get a new phone. Yeah. The need to doom scroll to distract myself is strong. I pull out my phone, opening the forums to focus on other people's problems instead of my own. Tiber septum! Does anyone know how to get rid of an annoying roommate? Unethical tips only. Kill bro. LMFAOAO. Cal Cypher. Wait, is that Cal? Buzzin'. Tyler, I know this is you. Talk to me for real instead of bitching on Sock Med. You use our dishwasher as a laundry machine. You can do that. Lamo. Are we due for a snowstorm, heat wave, anything to cancel classes? How do I change my username? Spamna. Interested in the culinary arts? Join the cooking club today. Our meeting is during free period, open to all. Free food. Free food. Free food. Nothing particularly catches my attention, and I read all of the new posts before I even realize. Class hasn't gotten any more interesting. The more I try to focus, the more my mind ends up wandering up to the stupid app on my phone, and stupid Anthony, and stupid Milo, and my phone dings before I can stew any longer in my own self-pity. By the way, free food. No, usually you have to, like, sign up. Usually it's, like, $10 or, like, whatever, those things. Maybe you get a free sign-up. Sometimes they are. Sometimes you get a little free food if you don't fuck up your food. But sometimes not. Sometimes it's just like, no, I prepared one thing and that's it. This is Riley. Hey, Peanuts. Did you want to meet up during our free period? We should get to know each other before we start working on the project. Stupid Riley. Text pulls me back to sanity. Am I just being irrational? You got free Lebanese bread yesterday? That sounds awesome. If this is just some prank from a hacker that got into my phone, then I'll just end up ruining all my relationships for no reason. Should at least try to keep in contact with them, in case it does turn out to be a fake. I mean, it was Cal. It was Cal. I turned to my ecology professor, reminded of how Anthony offered to help me study. It's not like I'm learning anything sitting in class. My phone buzzes again. Another text from Riley. Spend time with Anthony or Riley? Oh, I have to choose. Okay, I choose you, Anthony. I really should at least try to learn what this class is about. Anthony. Hey, are you able to help me study later? He replies almost immediately. I'll wait for you at home. Being on my phone, thinking of what could possibly happen later, makes me nauseous. I put my screen down and fail to focus on class. The professor's voice is an assault on my senses, when coupled by my own attempt to ignore my thoughts. Okay, bro, chill. You're in school, bro. An assault! The two clash together and create an overwhelming ringing in my head. Class ends, though I truly wish it didn't. He's so cute, ooh woo. I killed a cat for you. Just like he said he'd be, Anthony's waiting in our apartment when I get back. He has 2 bowls of instant ramen in front of him, steaming hot. Hey, I made lunch. I swallow my nervousness and lead him to my room, getting out my textbooks and laying them on the bed. Sets our lunch down on my desk, taking one and sitting on my chair. Anthony picks up a book with an interested lift of his brows. Do you know a lot about this stuff? Sitting on my bed, I awkwardly shift as I look at him. You could say that. Thank you, Anthony, for free food. I think it was our instant ramen, because I think earlier we mentioned that all we're eating is instant ramen. But thank you for cooking it. His straight-laced face and apathetic tone makes me wonder if studying was really a good idea, though I guess I've been questioning my decisions a lot lately. Take the other bowl of ramen so I at least have something else to focus on. I really need to start understanding this stuff before we move on to the more complicated units, and before I'm completely lost in class. Anthony's already reading my textbook, flipping through pages quickly. So this is just one unit, right? The basic interactions of organisms? Yes. And you're having trouble with all of it. I know he doesn't mean any harm, but his question makes me feel stupid. Yes. The ramen is creamy? Oh, cool, he dropped an egg in it. I've never been good at all this sciencey stuff, so it's hard to understand. I'm an art major, for goodness sake. My roommate smiles a bit at my exclamation. You're studying art. Do you draw people or environments more? What does this have to do with ecology? I mean, for most of the people playing this, probably people and anime. I like drawing people. I've seen your stuff. You draw nature better, right? Okay, I didn't know studying ecology meant you'd be critiquing my art. What I mean is you lean more towards ecology than, say, anatomy. Nobody studies ecology without having a base-level appreciation for nature. He shows me an image from my textbook, a sprawling forest scene with diverse plant life and animals. See, in a dense forest like this, sound is isolated. There wouldn't be anyone to hear screams. What? Pretty violent example. Do you want me up my help or not? Right, continue. Anyways, we know the area is dense because of the type of animals living in the forest, too. His fingers points out a chameleon camouflaging in the foliage. Rather than ecosystems, people refer to things like swamps, deserts, and fields as settings. Oh, I never thought about it that way. It's easier to study things when they relate to something you already know. Thanks, Anthony. I think this unit will be easier to understand now. I should probably do the homework before I forget about this revelation. His eyes softened from their tired expression. You're welcome, Peanuts. Do you want me to stay for a bit while you work on your assignment? Before I can reply, intending to ask him to stay, he gets a notification on his phone. Forgive me. Heading out? Just got called in for a shift at work. He stands up from his desk, grabbing our 2 emptied ramen bowls. Thank you for your help. And for lunch. Anthony lets out a rare smile at my gratitude. Really? Rare? He smiled like 4 times now. Feel free to text me anytime if you need any help. He leaves my room, knocking once on the doorway as a final goodbye. I hear him shuffle about the apartment for a few moments before the front door slams shut. The clicking of my keyboard replaces the anxiety in my head. I lose myself in my assignment, relieved at finally having something to distract myself. Once I finish I check my clock. Nice reference. Still hours ahead until it's a reasonable time to go to bed. Truthfully, I thought that'd take longer. Just take a walk. If I stay home for the rest of the day, I'll overthink myself to death or something. On my walk home, I scroll through my phone. Through various short-form videos, a notification catches my attention. You walk and look at your phone? No way! A notification from Heart Echo. Anthony Hayes, threat level reduced. Riley Sinclair, threat level reduced. Milo Green, threat level increased. What do you mean by that? What? Surely this has to be a joke. As soon as I hang out with Anthony, once I finally start to feel better about this whole Heart Echo thing, he pops up to taunt me yet again. Milo's threat level remains the highest, although on the bright side, if there is one, the mystery person shows no sign of changing. I close Heart Echo, trying to shift my mind away from the app and tell myself it means nothing. Bro, Anthony's an assassin. It's just some virus that I have to deal with until I can afford to get a new phone or something. In my search for a distraction, a new form catches my eye. A new post from the Brutal Honesty account is at the top. Birdwatching today. Saw a pretty one flocking with the wrong kind. Might need to clip some wings soon. Hypothetically, of course. Reading it makes me feel uneasy. Thinking of what it could possibly mean makes me sick. After what feels like forever, I finally make it to my dorm. I think that's Milo. Anthony sits on our couch casually, legs folded as he reads a thick book. At the sound of my entrance, he looks up, eyebrows raising as a sign of acknowledgement. There's still a soaking splotch of something probably unmentionable on the cuff of his pants that I know is going to get stains in our carpet. You should change. Another raise of his brows. I point at the floor, and he finally notices the issue. You'll get stains on our carpet. I paid for that, you know. You paid for carpet? He lets out a small chuckle, ignoring the fact that if I didn't spend any money on decor, we'd be living in a concrete box. My annoyance at this point overcomes my worry about any hypothetical danger, caring more about a secondhand rug than a maniac who possibly kills people. He's picking up butcher shifts. Fine, I'll change. I wonder what bad luck it is for Peanuts to meet 3 yanderes like that, like Peanuts. That's the secret. All yanderes like Peanuts. He gets up and leaves the room, setting his book out on the couch face down. I lean over to get a closer look at the cover. Why the hell is he reading an ecology textbook? For pleasure? Or for pleasure, yeah. Then it hits me. It's my ecology textbook. He offered to help me study earlier. I didn't realize that wasn't a one-time offer. I also don't realize my own exhaustion. Until now, that is. And then met with the couch I've barely gotten to use since the start of this semester, I allow myself the privilege of sitting down. Anthony's re-entrance is so silent that I almost jump out of my skin. We don't talk, which is normal for us. But because of my newfound paranoia, it feels different. Stop that, you. Even if it is true, I did say his threat level decreased. Does that mean he's okay? Or is it more like he's the lesser of 3 evils? You're staring. Just tired. Long day, you know. He only lets out a small hum in reply. My phone buzzes, and I check it only to see a text from Milo. Annoying tall guy. Saw you spending time with Anthony today. You guys seemed close. I was in the comfort of my bedroom. Why don't we hang out tomorrow? It's been a while. Milo's casual, explicit invitation makes me shut off my phone immediately, knowing I just left him on red. Ah! Did you Have a good day? I think you said it. Long day. Your textbook helps at least. Yeah, light reading. Come here. Maybe you can learn something too. Anthony's unusual explicit invitation for company makes me hesitate. Just this morning I was worried he was capable of murder, but after that notification I feared that I should be focusing my attention on... My trail of thought fears me, just as Milo does. What could have caused the levels to change? Either way, I can't help but worry about it. Push myself next to Anthony, thinking that maybe some required reading will distract me from everything. I don't know how you don't like this stuff. I tell myself to pay attention, but between the diagrams of trees, long bodies of text, and the soothing monotone comfort of Anthony's voice, it's not long before I'm drifting off. I don't even realize that I'm resting my head on Anthony's shoulder. I don't have any dreams worth remembering, only vague feelings and flashes of memory. Flashes of being lifted up and carried around in an unimaginable distance, of the smell of gasoline and pollen, of a pair of lips softly kissing my head. It's sunlight that serves as my alarm, the beams aiming straight into my eyes. It's impossible to stay awake, and I realize that I'm in my bed. I don't remember falling asleep here. Last I remembered, I was on the couch and reading with... Fuck! I should not have sat that close to Anthony, let alone slept right next to the guy. My panic causes me to notice a note left on my desk, folded with my name on the front. Peanuts, you fell asleep on the couch. I moved you to your bed. Should probably brush your teeth. Nasty. The note, a gesture too kind for somebody I consider a possible threat. I fold it back and place it on my desk, unsure of what to make of it. My phone buzzes. When I go to check it, I'm met with Milo's message from last night. A new one appears, sent a few hours after the previous one. I left him on red. I'm free today. Are you? Another notification appears, though not from Milo this time. Riley's contact calling my attention moves my focus. I hit accept before I can process anything else. Riley's voice blares from my phone. Oh, Peanuts! I didn't think you would answer. I think about how I'm just going through the motions. Didn't necessarily mean to take the call either, but it's too late now. Did you want to hang out today? I didn't catch you yesterday. Oh. There it is again, that hesitation. The same hesitation that allowed me to relax around Anthony, but ghost Milo. It causes me to wonder what's real and what's a figment of my own anxious analyzing. Our classroom should be empty. We might as well start working on our project while the course loads are still light. He's right, but for some reason I feel like there are ulterior motives to his kindness. Right. I'd like to get to know you more. I appreciate your company. You seem nice. I hear the smile in his voice and a frown at his honesty. The heart he wears on his sleeve is startling in comparison to the layers I've started to notice in Milo's smile. Yeah, I'll meet you there. Great. Oh my god. He hangs up and I wonder why I even agreed to go. Do I like torturing myself? Or am I just looking for any distraction at this point? In any case, I gather my things preparing to leave and brush my teeth per Anthony's reminder. Milo's offer to hang out lingers in the back of my mind the entire journey to campus. Disappointed all around. You truly hate to see it when you have such high expectations. Oh yeah, it's Milo. Over here. I catch sight of my project partner in the back of our classroom. He's waving me down excitedly, patting the seat next to him with a smile. You ready? I'm too tired to fully immerse myself in the conversation. Truthfully, I came here just to get out of the house rather than any actual desire to spend time with Riley. Part of me feels bad that I'm clearly ignoring him, only answering his questions with one-worded answers and small hums. I'm too focused on trying to distract myself from my own thoughts. Sorry. And the birds flying outside the window. My phone buzzes with notifications. I don't answer in fear of it being Hard Echo or Milo asking, "What's wrong?" and "Why are you ignoring me?" Our other students and their own conversations flicker in and out of my hearing. I've got a cat in my hands now. Before I can ponder my surroundings anymore, Riley suddenly gets up. Ugh, I completely forgot about my assignment for English. His groan of frustration drags me from my musing. Is it late? It was due yesterday. I can't help but smile at Riley's behavior, finding it a brief relief from my inner monologue. Just petting him. He just walked into my hand. I can't help but smile at Riley's behavior, finding it a brief relief from my inner monologue. Kitty. I love Kitty. It's my black cat, Soba. Sorry to cut this short, Peanuts. I'll walk you out. Entering the hallway, I see a person approach that creates a pit in my stomach. Riley still strolls beside me, unaware of my inner conflict. He's... Hey there. Oh, Milo Green, I'm in your... Yes. Sorry, I'm here to steal peanuts from you. Why don't you go finish that assignment? Do you have my phone bugged? Riley doesn't even seem to notice the snarkiness in his quip, nor the fact that Milo knows about his late assignment. Instead, Riley only smiles, starstruck at being recognized. Wow, thanks. I'll see you both soon. I can't believe I'm actually upset at Riley leaving. Milo reaches for me and I flinch. His grip catches my hand mid-wave to Riley, who thankfully has already rushed off. He took my hand! Feels like forever since I've seen you, my dear. I saw you yesterday morning. It does, doesn't it? Stop licking my hand! It's weird! Sandpaper! I got a cat licking my hands. I don't like that sandpaper feeling. It's awkward as we begin walking. An unfamiliar silence settles between us, and I wonder why Milo isn't making conversation like he normally does. Come here. Where are you? Come here, you. Come here! Sorry, he moved away a little bit, and I had to... Yeah, I pet him enough. It's awkward as we begin walking. An unfamiliar silence settles between us, and I wonder why Milo isn't making conversation like he normally does. I look up and I see his eyes wandering around, detached from the world around him. He's normally so cheerful. It's unusual to see him this way, and even through all the fear and silence, I can't help but worry. After all, it's Milo. I can trust him. Are you okay? His eyes shine with a certain satisfaction to them, shifting to me with a smirk disguised as a casual grin. Knowing Milo as long as I have, I could tell the difference between his real smile and anything different. Of course, why wouldn't I be? You're just different, I guess. Well, you're the one flaking on me these days. What? No, I haven't. I totally have. Hard echo aside, I've been so caught up with stress of the semester, starting to even think about anything other than studying. Part of me feels bad until I look at him once again. His stare is half-lidded and cold. Breaks me out of my thoughts instantly. But Milo? Yes, dear. Closes his eyes to smile, almost as if he's brushing away my surprise. The cat's just sitting there. It's kind of weird now. I kind of feel bad. I stopped petting him a little bit. Closes his eyes to smile, almost as if he's brushing away my surprise. Stop calling me that. It's totally cheesy. Tried to play off my feelings with a lame joke, despite the fact we both know I was okay with the nickname before. Noted. Milo doesn't say anything after. For the rest of the walk back to my apartment, neither of us do. We end the night off with an uncomfortable silence, an unfamiliar distance, and an ever-growing doubt in the character of the Milo I thought I knew. Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It's dark out, yet Anthony isn't here. Normally it wouldn't be so big a deal, but all the items in the common space that were supposedly his are gone. It's empty. Why? Well... My other cat's meowing now. The note he left for me this morning is ripped up and thrown in the trash. For some reason, this sudden change turns my focus to the strange posts I've been seeing recently. My mind shifts to the Brutal Honesty account. Try to move around the space as I normally would, keeping my routine regular in order to keep myself sane. Getting ready for bed when I see a text from Milo on my home screen. Oh, I have to click on this. Okay, no more petting the cat. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. I don't reply. Wow. My dream is filled with nonsensical images and sounds. A screaming man, flashing lights, metal clashing, and a static screen. Can't make out much other than a conversation that feels both all too real and too absurd to have happened all at once. Hey, darling. You alright? Okay, I say darling, okay? You're not allowed to say darling. And also, it doesn't sound as good when you say darling. It's darlin', okay, buddy? Get it right. It's a darlin'. They're so mean to me, and... It hurts. It hurts so bad. You don't need to worry about them anymore. I'll take care of it. Promise? Anything for you. Promise. The door slams shut. I shoot up, hearing the loud noise from my dream just outside my door. The sound of metal slowly dragging across the floor outside causes my heart to pound wildly. It takes all I have to try and keep my breath steady. What the fuck is happening? Am I being kidnapped? Does this have to do with heart echo? What the fuck is happening? Distant hums become louder and louder, and heavy footsteps grow nearer. Humming that I know very, very well. Milo. My bedroom door slams open and I yelp. Yelp. I make eye contact with my old friend. Those familiar, comforting eyes are now twisted into something strange. They're empty. A dark abyss that's eaten the once bright glow I knew before. And his smile, it's strained. Forced into a mockery of his usual comforting grin. He's keeping himself together, obviously, but from what? Rise and shine, my dear. He slams his hand on my wall to emphasize his entrance. It makes the hair on my neck stand up, and I shiver as he walks ever closer. Did I get a bad ending? Or is this just what happens when you pick one of the guys? Milo, what's going on? We're having a staycation. Just you and me. I think of Anthony, because surely he wouldn't let something like this happen. He was always cautious about safety, about danger. Is Anthony here? At the mention of the other man's name, Milo flinches. Anthony has been relocated. Permanently. What? Relocated. You know, that mysterious job he's always yapping about. Let's get ready for the day now, shall we? How does Milo know Anthony, let alone about his peculiar activities? You know, 3 stalkers stalking each other. It's gonna happen. I reach for my phone, almost instinctively to wanting to check heart echo, however it's gone. I always charge it on my desk before bed, yet it's gone. Looking for your phone. Yeah? Figured. He walks away into my kitchen without a glance behind me. Better get ready. I have a whole day planned for us. What the hell is going on? That's a nice addition to the front door you've made. I don't see a doorknob, though, pal. Cautiously, I make my way to the bathroom. It's dark as I walk through the common room, all the curtains shut tight. It gets worse when I chance a look at the front door. Crossed in an ominous X are heavy chains, barring anyone from getting in. Yeah, I do really like the lighting. It's like there's a fire in here or something. Or more likely to keep me in. Thank you for playing the demo! If you haven't already, please consider supporting us on Kickstarter or wishlisting the game on Steam. You'll be sent back to the main menu in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Is there any way that doesn't happen? Is there any way so that doesn't happen, chat? Huh. I guess we could have been nicer to him, I guess. Okay, we picked that. I guess we'll go back to this one. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna hit the skip button now, okay? I'll do the other 2 rounds. Well, actually, it is kind of late. It wasn't too long, the round, though. I think I'll just do all of them, honestly. Okay, skip. Hello? Let's be... What the hell can I even say? Yeah, Anthony frowns. Okay. Yes, I slept better. Let's be nice this time, I guess. Can I sound any more fake? I'm sure Milo can see my sweat, my lie obvious to anyone in the room. Milo only smiles like he always does. Are you alright? Oh, okay, no. It's still the same. I wonder if his round is just the same amount. Okay, this time let's try spending time with Riley, maybe? I need to be at the very least friendly with Riley if I want to get a good grade in the class. Hey Peanuts, did you want to meet up during our free period? We should get to know each other. I'll be in the park by the art building. We can meet in the park. He replies almost immediately. Yay! Riley's message and subsequent emojis are too cheery for me to respond in kind. Being on my phone and thinking of what could possibly happen later makes me nauseous. Maybe choose the option to hang out with them. I couldn't. I don't think there was an option to hang out with Milo. I don't think we could pick Milo. I put my screen down and failed to focus on class. Professor's voice. Okay, this is the same. Okay. I can't skip it, but it's the same. But this will be different, I think. Make my way to the park where Riley said he'd be. Weather's nice. A cool breeze in the air eases the heat of the sun. Find myself appreciating the beauty of nature. Hey, Peanuts. Jump at the loud voice, only to see Riley running after me. Oh, hi. Grabs my hand in a handshake too rough to match pace. How are you? Sorry for asking to meet on such short notice. I was on campus today and thought of you. Oh. My body stiffens automatically. His energy is just too much for me to adjust after the exhausting week I've had. Thankfully, Riley must catch on to my awkwardness and tones down his energy. Sorry. I meant as in I thought of our assignment. We'd be working on a drawing with each other, and I thought it'd be important for us to get to know each other. My nervousness is obvious, but I force myself to cool down. Regardless of what the app/virus says, Riley is an important part of my grade this semester. Yeah, I don't really know much about you other than you have sprinkles in your hair. Peas. They're peas. You dumb bitch. You dumb bitch clock. Riley laughs at my observation. They're just hair accessories. Come on. I have my supplies set up on a bench over there. Yeah, keep lying. I know you drop pea soup in your hair. He leads me towards his setup, 2 plain sketch papers on clipboards and a variety of different pencils and pastels. I figured we could sketch together. How else are we supposed to grow close? Riley's words are intense, to say the least. No, I'm reading too much into it. Well, what were you thinking of sketching? I mainly draw people and figures, but I've practiced in object stills and environments. How about you? He said I was really good. Okay, I don't think it matters that much, actually. I'll just say people. I like drawing people the most. Despite my nervousness, talking about my art makes me calm. It's fascinating, capturing somebody in a still image. You can't get the same feeling by looking at a picture. I glance up from my rambling only to see Riley staring at me with fascination and a smile. Though I think it'd be impossible for him to do so, I flinch in preparation for an insult. That's so cool! Really? I don't think it's that interesting. No, now I have to see your process. He looks around the park with wonder, like he's scanning for something to draw. 15 minutes, then we'll show each other. Deal? His energy is overbearing, but I nod in reply. Riley dives into his sketchbook. I do the same, though I pause for a brief moment, wondering what to draw. Random passerby, tree, or a pencil case? Let's draw a random passerby. I decide to draw a man I see walking with his girlfriend. Before I know it, 15 minutes pass by like it's nothing. Ready to see? Yeah. He turns his clipboard around, showing me a simple drawing of a tree. He's colored it using soft pastels, giving a sort of ethereal look to the picture. Wow, this is nice. I admire the softness of his pencil lines, yet shy yet bold at the same time. Let me see yours now. I hesitate for a second, but show him my drawing, turning my paper around. Who is this? His tone is awkward, and I can't tell if something is wrong or if he's just confused. He's so jealous. Just some guy passing by. I saw him walking with his girlfriend just now. Oh, this looks really good. Thanks. Riley continues to look at our drawings, and I can tell he wants to say something more. Before he can open his mouth, though, his phone rings. Hello, Dad? His posture changes almost immediately, tone shifting to a more formal, polite one. I see. I'll be there. Thank you. Riley puts his phone down, and within an instant, he's back to his usual eccentric self. I'll be heading out. It was nice to meet with you, Peanuts. Let's do this again. He packs his supplies, taking the 2 drawings with him. I wave goodbye as he walks off. My stomach grumbles. I should probably head home myself. On my walk home, I scroll through my phone, through various short-form videos, and catch some... Okay, I'm gonna skip. Annoying tall guy. Saw you spending time with Riley today. You guys seem close. Why don't we hang out tomorrow? It's been a while. I'm still skipping. I'm free today. Are you? I had a great time yesterday. Oh. There it is again, that hesitation. Same hesitation that allowed me to relax around Anthony, but ghost Milo. I think I can skip? Oh, I can. Wow, I just hung out with him twice? Oh, okay. I think he locked us up in the room again. I think I hit the skip button, and he definitely locked us up in the room again. Okay, is there a way to hang out with Milo early on that I skipped out on? Was there a way to, like, hang out with him? Did I, like, fuck something up early on? I feel like there's gotta be, like, a good ending. There's gotta be, like, a good ending, right? I mean, I picked Milo in this. Yeah, well, it's just weird because I picked Milo, right? I picked Milo, but there's, like, nothing good. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world, obviously. I'm just kind of surprised, I guess. Well, they're all Yandere, so yeah. I'm just surprised that Milo locks us up in his room so quick. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's go back to this. Let's pick a different guy. Let's pick Riley. Let's end with Anthony. I'm most interested in Anthony. Let's pick Riley. The notification comes the moment I put down my phone. I scramble to pick it up, almost dropping it. So, Milo Green, threat level reduced. Riley Sinclair, threat level reduced. Anthony Hayes, threat level reduced. Oh, all players no longer present murderous intent. Oh, so it changes a lot when you pick somebody. Okay, that's interesting. So when you pick Milo, he gets angry. He's like, why did you pick me? I stare at the screen until it fades to black. Whoever's behind this sick joke is telling me I made the right choice? Yeah, right. Like, that's meant to make me feel better. Why did picking Milo make him angry? I tap once, twice, and the screen lights up again. The notification is still there. No longer present murderous intent. Bothers me how it's phrased. Like they did before, like it was a given. I think about the pancakes Anthony made me, the coffee Milo brought me, the shy smile Riley gave me. The phone heats up in my hands, and I swipe to the left and put it on the nightstand. Murderous intent. Those words linger in my mind. Did it matter who I picked? What makes Riley any different from the other two? Why is he the right choice? It's all too much for me. They don't think of him as a problem. They don't see Riley as competition. I slump onto my bed, burying my face into the pillow. This could be tomorrow me's problem. Sleep doesn't come easy when your head is going through all the different scenarios. I toss and turn for hours, the blanket tangling around my legs. It's just a prank. It's all just one big prank. Tomorrow Milo will jump out with the camera laughing, "You should have seen your face." The others will come out of hiding and I'll laugh along with them too. In reality, I know better. The alarm goes off on my phone, ringing in my ears, my eyes snap open. Tomorrow has finally come for me. I lie there for a moment, staring at the ceiling, waiting for my heart to stop racing. It doesn't. Knees feel like rubber. I follow through my routine, try to at least. Can't help the shaking as I make the bed, the sheets all wrinkled. Another notification and my heart leaps, then another and another. Good morning. I was thinking about a project. Are you free to meet later? Or we don't have to if you're busy. Just wanted to start early so we don't crunch. Stare at his messages. Can't shake off everything that's happened last night. The heart echo, the list. Riley Sinclair. Clumsy, endearing boy who's passionate about art? What's he doing on a list like that? We aren't that close, but he doesn't seem like the type to hurt others, let alone kill. Every man can kill. My head spins. I keep staring at the text, like they'll disappear. I should respond to him. Who knows what will happen if I leave him on red. Oh, I know what happens when you leave Milo on red. Sure, I have some time after photography class. How about the cafeteria? It closes pretty late. I don't mind meeting anywhere else, though. Okay, fine by me. Seems nice enough. Can't let this stupid joke bother me. He is my project partner, after all. Maybe because Riley doesn't know Peanuts as much as the other two? Yeah, I'm thinking it's along those lines. Like, it's like because he's new, right? Before I pass out from all the stress, I decide to get some breakfast. Like, we just met Riley, right? So, like, they don't really know too much about him yet. Like, they don't know that he's, like, in love with us, maybe. But Anthony and Milo definitely know each other, and they definitely understand, right? Sorry, checking for cats behind me. So I can sit up, because I'm going into the gamer pose, bros. Visit the cafe or have breakfast at home. I will have breakfast at home, because I like Anthony, and we're going to fuck with Milo more. I'll just eat at home today. Going out means potentially running into someone on the list. Try not to think about how Riley's on it, or how I can't possibly avoid him now that we're project partners. When I exit my bedroom, I'm hit with a strong smell of bacon. Right, Anthony, my roommate who is also on the list of people willing to kill for me. I mutter under my breath. Anthony better. How wonderful. Unfortunately... Give me a second. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Drink water. Unfortunately, my stomach growls at the smell of Anthony's cooking. Seems my stomach doesn't care about eating a potential killer's breakfast. Morning. Come sit. I'm not hungry. My stomach grumbles in protest and Anthony raises an eyebrow. Uh-huh. Without another word, he sits down a plate and slides it in my direction. Eat. Food is food. Now, normally I would always say food is food, but I will say food is food, actually. I feel rigid sitting at the counter. It's hard not to imagine the food being poisoned or tampered with in some way. No, the list of people who are willing to kill for me, so this should be safe, right? Peanuts. Just eat. Eggs and bacon. Simple. Is it too suspicious to just bolt out of the apartment? Probably. Okay. Thanks. Anthony shrugs before making his own plate. We eat in silence, and when we finish, Anthony does the dishes without complaint. I choose that moment to slip out the door. Bye. See you later. The morning air does nothing to clear my head. He does have the cutest smile, chat. I walk around campus, hoping to forget about everything, even if it's just for a moment. The sun is rising over the buildings, casting long shadows across everything. A few early birds sit on benches with textbooks open, but no one pays me any attention. My phone buzzes in my pocket again and again. Don't see any more Hard Echo notifications, or at least what I think are from Hard Echo. Everyone is going on about their own lives. Why does my chest feel so tight? I sit down at a bench near the art building, watching students trickle in and out of their classes. Somewhere inside, Riley's probably already there, sketching in his notebook. My fingers drum against my thigh. My mind can't help but wander. I need to get to class. I find a seat near the back of the lecture hall, close to the exit, close enough to leave if I need to. For photography class, we're focusing on shot composition and framing, both of which have been drilled into my skull a million times. It's not too different from composition and fine arts. This comes naturally to me. Despite my knowledge, I find it hard to concentrate on the lesson. The only thing running through my head is the thought of meeting with Riley. I am practically bouncing with anxiety at this point. I can only hope the professor doesn't think to call on me today. Tap my pen against the pages, staring at the hands of the clock tick by, like staring will make them tick any faster. Riley's on the list. I'm supposed to sit next to him in a likely empty classroom, talk about our art project, and pretend I don't know how he's willing to... I can't finish the thought. The walls are closing in. What if he's already there waiting for me? What if he knows I'm scared? What if that's what he wants? The bell snaps me from my thoughts. I pack up my things slowly, letting the other students file out ahead of me. Jesus, bro, stop panicking. I know I can't just stand there. I need to keep moving. No matter how terrified I am of him. Still don't know if the list is real or not. This could all be made up. It'd be rude of me to leave him hanging. The classroom's empty. Head to the door and leaving. Hallway's crowded, but I don't see anyone I recognize, and my phone buzzes and I pick it up for once. Riley. Are we still on for later? On my way. Take a deep breath. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. He's not dangerous. I slip it back into my pocket and get moving. Our classroom is mostly empty at this hour. Just a few clusters of students scattered around working on their own projects. Riley's there, claiming a grouping of desks by the window. He's all alone. Oh, another CG! That's a good one, too, actually. He still has peas in his hair, but I'm growing to really like the peas in his hair, honestly. It gives a certain British vibe. His shoulders are hunched, his head tilted, his lips pressed together in concentration. A sketchbook lies open in front of him, and his pencil moves across the page in quick, confident strokes. What is he drawing? He's stroking it. Hey, right. His hands slam the pages shut so fast the pencil goes flying, looking up at me with wide, startled eyes, his cheeks flushing pink. Peanuts! Hi! Sorry, didn't mean to sneak up on you like this. No, stop that emote! No, it's fine, No, it's fine, I was just lost in thought. You know how it is. What were you working on? Oh, just practice sketches. Studies. Nothing interesting, really. Can I see? His fingers tighten on the cover. For a moment, I think he's gonna say no. It's not very good, I mean, I was just messing around and... Riley? He hesitates, then he flips past the pages quickly, too quickly for me to catch more than a blur of lines and shadows. He lands on a page, a study of hands in different poses. Hands. They're hard, you know. I can never seem to get them right. Pretty sure that's not the page he was working on, but whatever. He's just a bit shy, that's all. Oh yeah? For sure. Okay. They're really good. Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. His smile is genuine now. His shoulders relax, pulling the sketchbook closer to his chest. So, the project. Right, I was thinking. His hands move as he talks, faster and faster as he gets excited. And then we could use different mediums for each piece, like charcoal for one, watercolor for another, to show our essence changes depending on... Riley. But that might be too ambitious. I don't want to stress you out. Maybe we should start simpler and... Riley, you there? He blinks at me, his cheeks are pink again. Let's do it your way. Sounds good. Really? His voice cracks on the word. I can't help but giggle at that. We spend the next hour talking through the details, or rather he talks and I listen. His ideas are good, better than good. He's thought about this more than I have, clearly. By the time we wrap up, the classroom is emptied out completely. I'll walk you back. You don't have to. I want to. His voice is soft, but there's something underneath that makes me pause. Something that sounds like insistence. Well, he did insist. He literally did insist on walking you home. I gather my things, and we walk through the quiet campus together. Stars are out, scattered across the sky like speckled white paint. Riley walks close to me, close enough that our shoulders brush from time to time. We reach my building, and he stops at the entrance, turning to me. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, take care. He lingers for a moment, then nods and turns away. I watch him go until his figure blurs and I can't see him anymore. It went better than I expected. I'm scrolling through my phone when the messages come through. Today was really fun. I'm glad we're partners. Who's got you smiling like that? I look up. He's leaning against the door frame of his room, arms crossed. Didn't hear him come out. No one, it's just the project. The project. Yeah, with Riley. He's my partner. Right. The Sinclair kid. You know him? We've met at some point. There was like a convention about liking you. We all met up there. Don't worry about it. He pushes off from the door frame, moving towards me. Be careful with that one. What does that mean? Nothing. It's just that he can be a bit much. More than he lets on. He holds my gaze a moment too long. Another notification chimes. I glance back down at the screen. Annoying tall guy. Everything okay? Just wanted to check in. Come swing by tomorrow. I'll make you a honey latte. I stare at the messages, Milo being exactly the kind of friend he's always been. My hands shake. My heart is still racing from Anthony's words, from everything. Ignore him. Respond normally. Ignore him. I put the phone down without a reply. The screen stays glowing before fading to black. My hands are trembling. I tuck them under my thighs, pressing them down until the shaking stops. I'll answer later, I tell myself. When I look up, Anthony is gone. His door is closed. Not a single sound slips from his room. I get a notification. A post from Brutal Honesty. Why am I following this guy? It's always the ones you have the highest expectations for that disappoint you the most. I step into the shower. Did I save there, by the way? Did I save? I did, right? Okay, yes. Steam fogs up in the bathroom, and I stand under the hot water for longer than I need to, letting it wash over me, letting it drown out my thoughts. Okay, this time we'll go hang out. Next time, like, we'll reload this and hang out with Milo, okay? Creak. I turn off the tap. Creaking. Just outside the window. Clutching the towel to my chest, I wait, listening. The water drops from my hair onto the tile floor. Oh my god. I don't hear it a second time. What was that noise? My heart pounds harder. I peek through the blinds. I don't know what I thought I would have seen. I don't know what it could have been. There's nothing there. They're watching you shower, chat. I wake to an empty apartment. Anthony's door is open when I pass it. I try not to read into it. Shouldn't be making him into something that might not be. A pile of warm toast is on the kitchen counter. He must have prepared something for me before he left. My phone buzzes. Hope you slept well. I spent the whole night looking up references for our project. So excited for class today. See you soon. I read his messages, a smile tugging at my lips despite everything. He's cute. That's the word that comes to mind. Cute in a way that makes this all seem too absurd. I grab a piece of toast from the stack, munching on it quickly as I gather my things for class. Check my phone again. No new notifications, no Brutal Honesty posts. Just Riley's notifications sitting there. The walk to campus is different today. Students mill about between buildings and laughing and talking, and sunlight shining brighter than yesterday. It's different. It's peaceful. I don't feel my heart sinking that much anymore. Riley comes out of the art building, sketchbook tucked under his arm, head down. He looks up, and his eyes sparkle when they find me. Peanuts, want to get lunch together? My treat. Sounds good. He falls into step beside me, chattering about class, about the project, about some artist he discovered online whose work he wants to show me. Seems to have opened up to me after our meeting yesterday, like he doesn't need to hide. I listen to his light chattering, giving him short replies whenever he waits for me to answer. We find a spot in the food court, and Riley insists on paying, swiping his card before I can pull out my wallet. He didn't have to. It's to thank you for everything. He grins at me and my heart flutters. He's off again, ideas spilling out. Color theory and composition, the different ways artists capture the same subject. What we can do with our project that's never been done before. I find myself smiling, watching him ramble excitedly. I won't lie, this one feels like the most, like, real relationship, by the way. Like, because, you know, your character is, like, an actual artist, and, like, he's, like, just someone you met. You have your little meet cute of, like, bumping into each other, you know. All he's really done is just draw you. That's it, like, from afar, you know. I find myself smiling, watching him ramble excitedly. It's easy to forget in moments like this that anything is wrong. The light that hits your face when you're sitting by the window in visual fundamentals. I've been trying to capture it in my sketches, but I can never get it quite. His sketches? I give him a look, and he stops himself, cheeks flushing. His eyes dart away. I mean, it's something I noticed. We could reference it for the project. Okay, never mind. You know, people used to think that was romantic when, like, you would look at someone romantically and maybe even draw them, you know? People used to think that was romantic. I still do think that's kind of romantic. I don't think that's creepy at all, okay? It's creepy when, you're drawing a picture of me, like, at home. Then that's creepy. When I've never invited you to my house. Then it's creepy, you know? But, like, in class, that's whatever, man. Kids' school crushes are not as bad as that. We reference it for the project. You've been sketching me? He lowers his head further. No, I mean, yes, but not like... It's just practice. His words trip over each other, his face growing redder by the second. I want someone to ask. I mean, they're watching me sleep. What? He's gripping his sketchbook so hard his knuckles are white. It's multiple drawings? Hell yeah, bro. I still don't think that's that creepy. I think that's still fine. I mean, if you're crushing on someone and you're an artist, then, you know, you draw them. I don't think that's... It depends on the drawings, honestly. Like, are you just drawing the person, like, laying there in public view, by the way? Or are you drawing them, like, naked? Or, like, are you drawing them doing things, you know? That's a different question. That's a different, like, situation altogether. I'm flattered. You are? I think back to the sketch I pieced together a few days ago. How long has he been drawing me? Yeah, next time just tell me before you draw me. I will. He laughs breathlessly. Can I see them? The sketches? They're not finished. I want them to be perfect before I show you. Really? Soon, I promise. I just need to get them right. I notice the way his fingers curl tightly around the edge of his sketchbook. The way he glances at me when he thinks I'm not looking. What's in there that he doesn't want me to see? Cat's out of the bag, yet he's still being so secretive. Changes to the topic after that, going back to the project, talking fast again, hands moving again. Try to follow, try to focus on his words, but my mind keeps wandering away. To how he reacted when I asked about the sketches, to the list, always the list, lurking in the back of my mind. Peanuts, what's wrong? I blink. He's leaning forward, face close to mine, concern written across his features. Sorry, I'm just tired. We can stop for today if you want. No, it's fine. I want to keep going. He studies me for a moment, his eyes almost knowing, then his soft smile returns. Let's go to the cafe. Some caffeine might help. I know you go there sometimes. How does he know that? That'd be nice. The sun is starting to set, painting the cafe windows in shades of orange and pink. Yo, have a good one, Killer Cat Black. Take it easy. Yeah, we've been streaming for a long time now. I just really want to finish this game. Believing that I'm fatigued, he's quieter. I notice how he's holding back. He's doing his best not to bother me. I'm not used to his silence. I don't know, romantic attraction's awkward to me. I've never felt that way, so a lot of it is something I would never consider doing. Well, that's different then. That's a different story altogether, bro. He's timid, sure, but he's been more talkative whenever he's with me. I don't think I'll ever get used to his silence. Somehow a part of me hopes that he'd start talking again. Doorbell chimes, a soft, bright tune. It's like the definition of yearning. I yearn. I yearn for what I can never have. The cafe's warm, humming with the murmur of students and the hiss of the espresso machine. The air smells of cinnamon and coffee beans. The windows slightly fogged up. Like it always has. I slide into a booth with Riley next to me. Close. Closer than he needs to be. He's already pulling out his sketchbook, flipping to a fresh page, his leg bouncing under the table. My eyes drift to the counter. Milo is there, wiping down the machine. He glances up when we enter, then looks away. He hesitates, worried about my exhaustion, worried that he'll go too far with his chatting. He's worried about me. I'll listen to any ideas you have, so don't hold back. Gives me a slight nod, reassured. Yeah, right, we're literally cucking, bro. I was thinking you could use something that feels you. Not really what you're comfortable with, but what you're drawn to. And I honestly never really thought about it that much. You must have something. Something you love. Something that makes you feel, I don't know, whole. His eyes are fired up with passion. He gazes into mine. Nothing's coming to mind. Oh, no worries. We'll figure it out together. How's the project coming along? Milo's standing over us, arms crossed, an easy smile on his face. His eyes are fixed on Riley. Oh, he changed his expression. Oh, hi. Wow. Hi, Milo. He was relaxed a moment ago, comfortable. Now he's looking anxious. It's going well. We're just planning out our pieces, you know, Maybe they, drew straws. Milo sits across from us, settling in the booth. Sounds interesting. You're an art student, right? Riley gives him a nod, his shoulders tensing further. It's odd, but Riley looks a bit starstruck. I've seen your work around in the student gallery. You've got talent. Oh, thanks. He scratches at his fingernails, not knowing what to say. How about checking out the lecture series next week? They've got guest speakers, a whole thing on contemporary portraiture. He leans back, his arms along the back of the booth. It'd be good to meet some new people. Riley's eyebrows furrow. Why would I be interested in anyone else? His wording throws me off, the way his tone dropped all of a sudden, as if Milo had insulted him. Insulted him by insinuating that he should spend time with another person. Wow. The admiration that was there with just a few seconds ago vanishes. I don't recognize what takes its place. What's with that look? Suit yourself. He stands up, brushing off his apron, and his eyes meet mine for a second. Let me know if you need anything. Before I can respond, he's gone, back behind the counter, leaving Riley and I alone. That was kind of spicy. That was kind of weird. Yeah, never mind, weird. You know, Milo. I had no idea that they knew each other, but what if what just had happened is any indication, they've definitely met at least once before. Once before that I was never aware of. Now that I think about it, I don't really know much of anything about Milo's personal life. He's always so focused on me. Two of the people on the list, two of them happen to recognize each other. This doesn't feel like a mere coincidence. A buzzing starts under my skin, an uncomfortable feeling that only builds as my mind begins to spiral. It's only broken by Riley's reply. Almost forgot I'd asked him a question. Not really. Sorta. We know of each other. They really did go to a convention about who likes you the most, Peanuts. He's always checking on you, isn't he? Always making sure you're okay. His tone is empty of the warmth that's usually there. Yeah, he is, but I see him hovering around you a lot. After classes, at the cafe, it's hard not to notice. His words make me nervous, in spite of everything. I feel a need to defend Milo, on the off chance that the list is just an elaborate prank. Milo's just some goof I grew up with nothing else. Never be a danger to others. I cling to that thought and let it carry me back to my conversation with Riley. You have a terrifying hear me out? I don't think I want to know, bro. He's known me for a long time. We grew up together. I'm glad you have people who care about you. Or so he says, but his voice sounds distant. Like he's offering compassion, but more so like he's reading from a textbook. AM from I have no mouth and I must scream. Okay. Okay, buddy. I don't think AM wants anything to do with you, pal. So he says, but okay. Me too. Hey, and now you have me. No need to rely on Milo all the time. He smiles, but it doesn't reach his eyes. His hand finds mine, fingers stretching around my wrist. I can take better care of you than he can. My mouth is dry. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what it means. Coming from him, with his name on that list, and his sketchbook full of secrets. He's getting in there. What the hell? Riley, pulls away out of the booth before I can finish. It's cold out. You need something warm. I'll get you a drink. He heads towards the counter, and I'm left sitting there, heart pounding, watching him talk to the barista. He glances back at me once, twice, 3 times, checking to make sure that I'm still there. When he comes back, he's carrying 2 cups. He hands me one to me, and the heat seeps through the cardboard, heating my palms. Cafe doors swing shut behind us. Stockholm Syndrome. Okay, bro. The cold air hitting my face. I pull my jacket a little tighter. Campus is empty at this hour. The building's dark. Our footsteps echo on the pavement, the only sound in the silence. The drink is sweet, the way I like it. He bought it for me without asking what I wanted, just like Milo does. Sip it as we walk, the warmth spreading through my chest. I don't think about what that means. I'd be so pissed the fuck off, bro. That's the red flag. Buying me shit that I didn't ask for? Fuck the right off, okay? I like this. Being with you, working on something together. I mean, it's hard for me to talk to people, but with you, it's like I could just be me. I glance at him, his face lit by the soft glow of the streetlights. You're pretty fun to be around, Riley. Really? I like how passionate you are about your interests. You don't find it annoying? I know I tend to ramble on a lot. It's cute. He ducks his head, but I catch the smile spreading across his face. His hands come up to hide it, but it's no use. If you could create anything, what would you make? Create? Art. Art. We've been too busy with assignments and practice and all that, but what if we had the time for our own work? Take another sip of the drink, savoring the taste of sugar on my tongue. Something about how it feels to be alone in the crowd. Do you feel lonely? Not particularly, it's as if I'm drowning, but no one has realized it yet. I used to feel the same too. He tucks a strand of hair behind his ear. Where I found something to focus on. Your art? Art helps, yeah, but it's not the same as having someone who sees you for who you are. We walk together in silence. By the way, who are you? Riley? Oh, that's your name. That's right, okay. Just making sure. I've noticed. You seem really anxious lately. I pause. Peanuts, is there something on your mind? I should tell him about the list, about Heart Echo, about everything. The words are right there on the tip of my tongue. But I can't. You could tell me. I'll keep it a secret. He's standing here like he's waiting for something, for me to say the right words, for me to give him what he's been waiting for. You don't trust me, do you? It's not about trust, Then what is it? I look away. Nothing. Forget I said anything. For a moment he's quiet, his fingers curl at his sides. I'm sorry. I glance over. He's not looking at me anymore, hands shoved into his pockets. I get excited and then I push too hard. I do that. He looks down at his shoes, kicks at a loose pebble, watching it skip ahead of us. I'm not good at talking, but I'm trying for you. I really just want to understand you better. You don't have to tell me anything you're not ready for. But can I still walk you home? His fingers peek out at his sleeve, fidgeting with the hem. I like being around you. If you could only make it any more obvious, bro. If you want to walk alone, I get it. He starts to step back, giving me room. You can walk with me. Are you sure? I don't want to make you uncomfortable. You won't. He offers me a smile, the same smile he gives me while I compliment his work. It's hopeful. I'm happy to hear that. He follows me to my apartment door, making sure that I return home safely. Good night, Peanuts. Gives me the sweetest smile, the smallest waves, and leaves me be. Doesn't look back. Good night, Riley. Hallway is quiet. I fumble for my keys at the door, my hands clumsy. I find it, I fit it in the lock, and I push open the door. I'm barely through when I stumble, reaching to grab for the wall, but my fingers are slipping. My head, it's pounding. Footsteps approach from behind me, echoing throughout the corridor. Turn around, but my body doesn't listen. My legs buckle beneath me and I fall, but I don't hit the ground. Did he just drug me? I've got you. He's holding me. His arms around my waist, keeping me upright. This is why you don't take no drinks from nobody or food, okay? Ruh-roh. His breath is warm against my ear. His face is close to mine. So close, too close. I've got you. I'll always have you. I can't keep my eyes open. The world is spinning, tilting, falling away. I try to push him away, but my arms won't budge and my legs won't hold me. My body isn't mine anymore. Carries me to the bed, being as gentle as he can. Gentle despite everything. The mattress dips when he sits beside me. His hand brushes the hair from my forehead, fingertips tracing down my cheek, my jaw, the curve of my neck. Oh, I've wanted this for so long. What the fuck? All the shyness is gone, burned away by desire. To just be with you. To have you all to myself. I try to call out. For Anthony, for anyone. My tongue feels thick in my mouth. My lips numb. What comes out is barely a whisper. I need Anthony now. There's no need for that. I'm right here for you. He gently strokes my head. Which head? It should be soothing. It should be comforting. It's what he wishes it to be. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of everything. You're mine. You've always been mine. From the moment we met, from when we bumped into each other, I knew. You're mine to love. You. The door slams open, and I hear it through the fog. What the hell are you doing? Riley's hand freezes in my hair. I was just... Get out. Now. You don't understand. We were just... This is your only warning, Sinclair. Get out, or I will make you. I hear footsteps, a sharp inhale, the rustle of fabric. He's mine. You can't just... He's not yours, and he never has been. Everything is muffled, distant. A crash, a thud, a grunt of pain. Another crash, glass shattering. Everything goes quiet. This is great. Peanuts, can you hear me? Stay with me. Darkness, light bleeds in, but it's pulling me under. Peanuts. Thank you for playing the demo! What the... If you haven't already, please consider supporting us on Kickstarter or wishlisting the game on Steam. I will have the Kickstarter, the wishlist, and the itch link all in the links below, okay, in the description. Sent back to the main menu in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, I want to go back to that one, and I just want to respond normally. My fingers tap the screen quickly. Don't worry about me, I'm just tired. I'll hold you to that honey latte. Get some rest. Okay. Keep that in mind, thanks. Okay. Door shuts behind him. Okay, I'm gonna be skipping, though. I'm gonna be skipping, okay? Maybe it's the exact same. It's the exact same. Okay, so it's the exact same no matter what you do there. Okay. Alright. Alright. Milo's got that spicy bad ending, bro. Anthony! Yippee! Let's pick Anthony. My hands are shaking enough that it takes a couple of tries for my finger to properly tap the button on the screen. Anthony. I chose Anthony. Hard Echo mentioned he was relatively sane and the least likely to murder in my name. I don't know him super well yet, but he's been the perfect roommate so far. Respectful, dependable, and willing to meet me halfway with all the chores around the place. Well, if you ignore how often he hogs the washing machine. Did you just die at the end after Riley leaves? I don't think so. I think we just passed out. Probably. It's just the end of the demo, so they just want to leave it on a cliffhanger, you know? He's kind of intimidating, though, so sometimes I'm not sure what to say to him, or even if he wants to talk at all. Or maybe the scales are so skewed that even having the lowest threat level still means he's just that, a threat. Well, I think last night I just took this top spot on my worst sleeps ever leaderboard. Somehow I managed to cobble a few hours of sleep together, but as I sit up and stretch, I feel like my body forgot to do any real resting. Thoughts about Hard Echo, the deranged thing I read on it, kept bouncing around in the corners of my mind like those retro DVD screensavers. All the frantic pacing around my room must tucker me out because my body hits the bed before I can even process what's happening. 2 firm knocks rap against my door. Jolt into the air, muscles seizing. Barely managed to hold in an undignified yelp. You aren't gonna snooze that alarm a 5th time, are you? Anthony. At the sound of his voice, the cavalcade of emotions I felt last night flood back into me. Is he dangerous? The app says so. Am I even safe in my own dorm anymore? Dreamland's closed for the day. Come on, got something for you out here. He sounds just like he always does. I shake my head, hoping it'll clear my thoughts. Might be putting too much stock into the random malware that installed itself on my phone. It's curiosity that grants me the strength to emerge from my blanket cocoon. Outside, I spot Anthony lounging on the couch, nursing a drink. Something hot, judging by the little tendrils of steam wafting up from the top of the mug. There you are. Here, sit, drink. I pat my way over to the couch, footsteps muffled by fuzzy socks, and then take a seat next to my roommate. It's hot. Here, I'll hold the front. You can grab the handle. Anthony gingerly hands me a hot mug of coffee. The mug is small, a fact I register as my hand brushes against Anthony's to secure it. I almost drop the tiny thing when I feel how hot his fingertips are, near scalding as he holds the mug steady for me. Better be an Irish? Thanks. I'm gonna need this if I aspire to be anything more than a zombie shambling around campus today. Anthony lets out an affirmative grunt as I bring the caffeinated goodness to my lips. I make a positive noise of my own. This is a pretty good cup of coffee. Like it? It's perfect. How'd you guess the right amount of milk and sugar to add? Anthony shifts on the couch. You mentioned your coffee order during one of your post-class rambles. I improvised that in mind. Huh. I didn't think Anthony really paid much attention when I went on about my day. Don't even remember when I told him about that little tidbit. Mission accomplished then. This is delicious. Maybe I could save a few dollars and skip the cafe every now and then since I have a barista living in my dorm. I can grab some nicer ingredients if you want. Flavored syrups, better grounds, that sort of thing. I think I'd like that. You might too. I mean, black coffee. A little sweetness won't kill you, you know. Tastes alright. It works. Never needed to try anything else. That's kind of how I feel when I go out to get coffee. But I do buy the sweet stuff. But if someone handed me a black coffee, I'd perfectly happily drink it. I'd just be like, okay, works. But like, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I can also just treat myself to something not horrible. I make a face. It's not horrible. Black coffee's not horrible, but it's definitely just like, why have a black coffee when you can just have like any flavor type of coffee you want? It doesn't even have to be sweet. You can have like cinnamon type stuff, you know? I didn't like it at first either. Too bitter. But I kept trying. Everyone goes crazy for the stuff. I wanted to know why. Found out eventually. Once you overcome the bitterness, there's all kinds of notes. Nuts, chocolate, spice. They're faint, but they're there. Have bubble tea instead? I do like a bubble tea. Boba. Boba tea. Coffee's complex. Instead of appreciating it, people dilute those flavors. They brute force the bitterness away with sweetness. That's not completely true, you know? Like, there's lattes and cappuccinos, and those are usually seen as pretty, like, high up there. But yeah, you know, espresso shots and all that goodness, yeah, you can have a nice cup. To be fair, the original cup of joe isn't really meant to be fancy. The cup of joe, like the coffee that like North Americans drink all the time, because that's what we drink in North America. But like if you went to Europe, like a lot of places don't have drip coffee. They don't really have that. They have espresso, you know? So here, cup of joe really is the worst of the worst. It's really just like, here's something to keep you awake, you know? But it can be really good now, obviously. Okay, coffee's complex. Instead of okay, yeah. I think it was the most Anthony has ever said to me. I want to keep the moment going, but a horrible realization hits me. The fact that you got all that from instant coffee is seriously impressive. I still think it's worth introducing you to all the delicious flavors in the chocolate factory, Charlie. But maybe later. Looking at my phone reminds me of how close I'm cutting it before my next class. You might have been right about all that snoozing. I'm gonna have to book it to make my class on time. Pains me, but I get up from the couch scanning for my book bag. Wait, you didn't eat any. No time. The coffee will sustain me. Trust. I can almost hear Anthony's eye roll as I race to grab my bag and rush out the door. By the skin of my teeth, I make it to my art history lecture on time. If I didn't have caffeine pumping through the system, I probably would have passed out from exhaustion with how fast I've sprinted onto campus. Professor Lane lets out an exasperated sigh as I enter the lecture hall. I do my best to not make direct eye contact with anyone as I shimmy towards the only empty seat in the lecture hall. As I settle in, I hear a familiar laugh. What am I playing? We're playing knee deep, and we're pretty much at the ending, my friend. I'm sorry to say. This is definitely a check it out on YouTube kind of situation. But if you're enjoying what you see, stick around. Someone's a little tardy to the party. Miss your alarm? Did our favorite brooding Doberman reveal himself to actually be a yappy little chihuahua? I can't imagine Anthony as a chihuahua, no. But we did sit and enjoy some instant coffee together for a bit after I snoozed my alarm one too many times. Milo raises an eyebrow, a dumbfounded expression forming on his face. He gave you some of that bitter burnt sludge, and you drank it willingly? Is everything alright in that dorm? Should I alert the authorities or something? I should have guessed that homebrewed coffee wouldn't be Milo's cup of tea. I stifle a laugh at the thought. He's such a coffee snob. Not all of us have round-the-clock access to a $10,000 miracle machine, Milo. Besides, I certainly couldn't taste any sludge underneath the cream and sugar Anthony added. It wasn't a cafe-quality lattes, true, but he made the most out of what we had lying around the dorm. The gesture was sweet enough. Milo doesn't look convinced. He drops the subject in favor of Professor Lane's lecture. Follow suit, jotting down notes on a fresh page of my loose leaf. The use of shadow or negative space can amplify the intensity of light in a painting's composition. This technique is called chiaroscuro and is most strongly associated with the Baroque period. Okay. After I finish my classes for the day, I head over to the park near the edge of campus. Most people prefer to study at the cafe or the library. I'm a fan of those spots too, but sometimes they feel a little claustrophobic. The frenetic energy oozing from everyone can be overwhelming. There's a chill in the air today, which means that the park will be mostly empty. On days like this, I can imagine the park as a secret oasis only a small handful of students know the way to. I pull out my sketchbook, eager to try out some chiaroscuro style shading myself. Quick scan of the area reveals my subject for the day, a majestically melancholic willow tree. As I put pencil to paper, I feel something brush against my leg. Ah! I jump from the bench, my sketch pad flies from my hands and thumps onto the grass. The sound triggers some leaves rustling under the bench. A pigeon, maybe? Or a rabbit? I lean down to investigate and find a cat! Yippee! Kitty! I love cats. Look for a collar, examine the cat's posture, make eye contact with the cat. I love cats. Also, examine the cat's posture, make eye contact with the cat. I don't know. I mean, I would just examine the cat. Cat's back is arched, tail low and swishing from side to side. The hairs on its back are raised like it's been electrified. Reminds me of a porcupine. That probably means I should approach with caution, if at all. Find something to bribe the cat with. Psst, psst, psst. Show your palm to the cat. All of those options are kind of okay. Probably the least is the psst, 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 is the least if it's aggressive. Showing palm is good because that shows that you're like there's nothing there. Sometimes finding something to bribe is good, but you might scare it while doing it, right? Just find something to bribe. Animals like food, right? I'm rummaging around inside my bag for a suitable offering. Cat hisses at the sound of the bag zipper opening, but watches on. A growing horror builds in me as I search pocket after pocket, only finding 1 or 2 candy wrappers in my bag. I wonder. I take out one candy wrapper and close my palm around it, offering it to the cat. The cat sniffs the air, intrigued. Bingo! The wrapper crinkles in my hand, and sure enough, the cat eventually emerges from under the bench. Cat moves to me, interested in the treasure I've clutched in my palm. I'm able to pet the creature a few times before it realizes it's been duped. Bench now cat-free. I grab my sketch pad off the ground and sit back down. Back to more important business, drawing a moody willow tree with some Baroque flair. Okay, well, I mean, cat is the most important business. Takes a few minutes to get in the zone, but before I know it, my pencil begins gliding along the surface of the sketchbook, like the breeze against the willow leaves. Do you think the 3 yanderes are just like at a bush all together, and they're just like, let's watch in silence, okay? I know you're here, we all know we're all here, let's watch in silence. Rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to walk up. At some point, the cat joins me on the bench, and I welcome the company. Yippee, kitty! I stay in that creative flow for who knows how long until the breeze turns a lot less gentle. I've got a cat in my hand right now, actually. He just walked up. Paper in my sketchbook whips erratically at the wind as the wind buffets the tree. As if a curtain is being drawn, the willow's leaves part to reveal a figure lounging on a hefty branch near the tree's trunk. Is that Anthony? I hold my breath, willing the wind to pick up again. Sure enough, it's him. He's lying on the branch, one arm folded above his head and the other clutching something to his chest. I see gangly wires belonging to a pair of earbuds and a sports ball resting at the foot of the tree. He must be listening to some music on his phone. Can't help but wonder what genres he likes. That's mean to the tree. Maybe something grungy, rock, metal, alternative. Perhaps he's the type to listen to stuff no one would expect, like bubblegum pop. Okay. But alternative rock and metal, bro? That's badass. Startled out of my reverie when a soft voice breaks through this wind song. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. I figured you heard me coming with all the leaves I crunched to get to the bench. Mind if I sit? Sure, it's as much as your property as mine, and there's plenty of room for 2. I scoot over a touch and move my backpack to the ground to give Riley some space. The cat, I discovered, repositions herself into my lap. Excuse me, how did you find that out? How did you find out it was a girl? What the fuck? Riley smiles graciously before joining me on the bench. It's funny, sometimes I see you out here as I walk to class. I'm happy to have finally caught you when we're both free. I don't know Riley well yet, but something about the way he tilts his head towards me and how he fiddles with his fingers creates an odd sense of calm within me. Weird, because Riley looks almost ready to bolt away like a spooked gazelle. It's nice is all. I like to come out here for inspiration as well. The park is different every time you visit. The subtle yet energetic ebb and flow of nature. A whole society constantly shifting all around us. Almost maddening. How nothing here is ever completely how you last left it. We're all in never-ending fluctuation. As artists, our job is to put the pin in the butterfly, to stop time, to halt change, to capture. Well, maybe he did try to kill us. Maybe he did try to kill us, or just kidnap us, one of the two. Riley suddenly stops talking, realization dawning on him. He hides his face in his hands. Oh gosh, I'm doing that pretentious artist rambling thing again. I really have to rein it in. I'm sorry. I don't mind. I never gave much thought as to why I'm always drawn here, but your takes on it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for being kind about it. It's still a jarring thing to do unsolicited. I'll work on it for next time. We sit in comfortable silence for a few moments, enjoying nature's never-ending fluctuations. Riley glances over at my notebook. A figure study, I take it. Might be calling it a stretch, calling a tree a figure. No, silly. I'm talking about the human person you drew, not the tree they're sitting on. Oh, would you look at that? I did draw someone in the tree. Have you ever zoned out so hard you drew something and didn't even realize it? Happens to me all the time. Part of the fun of looking back through my drawings and discovering pieces I don't remember working on. We share an understanding giggle at that. Riley opens his mouth to say something else when a high-velocity object hits him square in the jaw. Ouch. Riley, are you okay? Where'd that soccer ball come from? Wasn't there a ball underneath the tree? My attention is equally split between trying to help Riley pull himself back together, checking to see if any more flying balls are headed our way. Should we get you to a nurse? Your face is pretty red. Riley's interrupted a second time. Sorry, you. Riley. Right, my bad. Got a bad angle on the ball. Swerved somewhere. He did just kick that ball in his face. 10 out of 10. Anthony glances at Riley's rapidly swelling face. Somewhere it wasn't supposed to go. We need to get some ice on you, like now, before your face swells up. Yeah, Peanuts, I think you might be right. Mind leading the way? I think I'm starting to lose vision in my one eye. You'll be fine. Swelling should go down in a day or two if you're consistent with the ice. Let it up, though, and it might come back to bite you. Are you secretly majoring in medicine, Anthony? Nah, just got hit in the face more than most. Riley's mouth starts working like he's got a retort already. You should. Hey, make a new friend? This is just an accident, yeah. Anthony gestures towards my feline companion. I think we built a nice rapport, yeah. Yeah, cool. Cats are cool. Chill. Mellow fellows. I love cats. Stinging. Why won't it stop stinging? I mentally facepalm. Riley needs help. Wow, you guys know what time it is? Infirmary time. Bye, Anthony. Maybe put the ball away for today. I give the cat a few last scritches before helping Riley to the infirmary. I love cats. After getting Riley some medical attention and suffering through my evening class, I finally arrive back at my home base for the semester. As I open the door, I'm greeted by the familiar musk of greasy food and the droning static of a talking head coming from the TV. Oh, hey. Welcome back. There's some takeout in the fridge I didn't finish if you're hungry. Anthony calls out from the kitchen. He's hunched over the table, back facing me, fiddling with something. Ordinarily, I'd say your leftovers are your problem, but I'm still a little hungry, even after nabbing some food on campus. Make my way over to the kitchen, fetching the to-go box from the fridge and pop it in the microwave. 1 minute and 30 seconds should do the trick. As the machine's warm light turns on and starts humming, I turn to face Anthony, who has relocated to the living room, back once again turned to me. Did someone accidentally hit you in the face with the soccer ball too? As if. I'd never let myself get so engrossed in a conversation that I completely miss a projectile flying right for me. A light bulb hums to life in my mind. I grab one of the takeout menus off the fridge and fashion it into a crude paper airplane. With the silent grace of an assassin, I launch my weapon at Anthony. It's a direct hit, right in the jugular. Anthony winces as his hand shoots up to cover his neck and cranes his head to glance at me. Nice shot, sharpshooter. Didn't think you had it in you. And point taken. In this position, I can see that he's got a dirty cloth in his hands. There's a shape of something underneath it. Gonna share what's got you so focused over there? I wasn't planning on it. No. The microwave beeps loudly. Aside of myself, spinning around to grab the remnants of Anthony's dinner and join him on the sofa. He shuffles, eyes darting in the direction of his room before landing back on me. Might have been smarter to have done this in my room. Was trying not to freak you out. Don't freak out, okay? It's just a prop. That's totally for sure not an ominous thing to say, but I'll do my best. I steel myself as Anthony removes the cloth to reveal a gun. No, he doesn't have a cat, chat. That's a gun. Yep, like I said, it's not real or anything. Replicas sometimes look realer than the real thing nowadays. I got it from the film department for a project. Personal thing. Directed study. Professor Eleanor's helping me out. Perfectly harmless to you. I can make sure you don't see it again, though. Fake or not, I know this kind of stuff can make people not feel safe. You're safe here, for the record. That's not something you should worry about. I don't have any reasons to think otherwise, but thanks. So you borrowed a prop gun? Curious. Why do you have it here? Thought it'd be ruined to return it dirty, see? He holds up the piece of cloth, black stains or discolor, otherwise white sheet. Yeah, I wonder why the gun has a bunch of gunpowder on this around it. I mean, soot collects inside. Can damage the gun if you leave it sitting there for too long. That thing actually shoots? Enough to look realistic. Actually, I mean, they do stuff like that. I'm no gun expert, so I take Anthony at his word. Honestly, the gun is making me a bit nervous. I rack my brain for a topic change. If you didn't know, actually, like, so they do use, like, guns for movies and stuff, and they fill them with blanks. But even a blank can actually kill you, if you didn't know. Like, even a blank can actually be dangerous. Like, it's still extremely dangerous. There's, like, a thing that a prop gun that has, like, prop guns actually do, like, murder people sometimes. Not murder. They accidentally killed people sometimes. It happened on the set of a movie not that long ago, actually, where an actor was afraid to use it, and then the director yelled at her, and then she used it, and then she actually hurt someone with the prop gun. But it's not great that he was doing this outside of his room, bro. I'm no gun expert, so I take Anthony at his word. Honestly, the gun is making me a bit nervous. Not all prop guns, by the way. I bet nowadays, a lot of the time, they just use, like, CGI or some bullshit to make the gunshot go off, you know? Okay. I rack my brain for a topic change. Anthony covers the gun with a cloth again and wordlessly heads to his room. I relax into the couch. TV broadcast ton 82nd Street, the victim who has yet to be identified. Anthony re-enters our common space. Can't eat. Oh, the leftovers. I should eat some. Hopefully it hasn't gone cold. I think as I bring a forkful to my mouth. 3 wounds in the chest area, police believe came from gunfire. The investigation remains ongoing. Food is ice on my tongue. Barely managed to resist the urge to spit out the cold cardboard rice in my mouth. Contestant number 1. Behind one of these 3 curtains is a new car. Can you guess which? Want me to heat that back up? Oh, sure. Probably should have left it in there longer to start with if it got cold that quick. Anthony drops off the reheated leftovers and leaves me alone with the TV. Game show lights up the screen. Anthony must have changed the channel. That was kind of him. Hearing about all the misfortune I was lucky to avoid on any given day makes me go nutty after a while. Try my best to focus on the charismatic show's host. Anything to take my mind off guns and murder. Eventually I crawl into bed, but once again I sleep rest just out of my grasp. Anthony's fake gun, the news broadcast, even Riley coming over to join me in the park. Can't stop feeling the sensation of danger lurking around every corner. My nerves are wound up so tight I might just explode. I start to feel lightheaded, and my room seems especially cramped all of a sudden. I head to the kitchen to grab some water. It's dark as I make my way through the hall. Before I reach the kitchen, I notice something odd. Why do I hear metal clinking against metal? Almost like someone is trying to break the lock to the front door. I carefully tread towards the noise. My hand fumbles against the wall for the common room light. Got it! In an instant, the room is illuminated, and the sight that greets me is the last thing I expect to see. Anthony sits in a chair in the middle of the space, hands handcuffed behind him. Oh, wait, that can't be right. You're kind of sneaky when you want to be. Not that I didn't hear you coming. Your footsteps are light and a little hesitant. Like you almost want to double-check each step you take. I don't think I know how to respond to anything happening right now. He's kinky. Anthony cracks a smile at that. Sorry, I wanted to say something, but I couldn't figure out what. Or if I should say anything at all. Thought speaking up in the dark might make things worse. I think you're onto something there. I probably would have screamed so loud one of our neighbors would feel compelled to call the police. To help me or to just file a noise complaint, I can't say. The girl in 212B terrifies me. Okay, the girl in the other apartment, not me. Though I gotta ask, what exactly is going on here? Handcuffing yourself in the dark is a little odd, you have to admit. No argument from me. Couldn't sleep. Insomnia. Had a lot on my mind tonight. Just wants to be an escape artist. The handcuffs helped me think. The lockpicking part specifically. The cuffs forced me to confront the issue, work out a solution. It's sort of meditative. Anthony pauses for a beat. I decide that my roommate is a little strange. Want to give it a try? You know what? Why not? I'm a little delirious and willing to try anything at this point. But wait, you're still trapped in there. Not for long. I've solved both issues. Anthony's true to his word. Within seconds, he frees himself in the cuffs. He gets up from the chair and gestures toward it. Okay. Yeah, let's just cuff ourselves. Yeah, let's just make it easy. Your turn. As Anthony fastens the handcuffs to my wrists, the gravity of what I just agreed to hits me like a semi-truck. A wave of an unadulterated panic washes over me. So the first thing you're going to want to do is not panic. You're going to be all bug-eyed on me. Try not to do that. I'm feeling lightheaded again. Actually, Anthony, I think I'm going to head back to bed and try listening to one of those 10-hour thunderstorm videos. Don't be a baby. You'll be fine. Here's your lockpick. Is this a paperclip? You're a real genius, Peanuts. You'll break out in no time. He pulls out the other chair in the dorm and sits down right beside me. Feel for an opening at the top of the cuff. Stick the pick in there and shimmy it around. You listen to those? Oh god, I can never. That's it? You're not gonna walk me through this? I could explain the mechanics to you, sure, but it wouldn't help. Trust your instincts. All you gotta do is listen to how the lock mechanism responds to what you're doing. Take what the lock gives you and adjust your technique accordingly. I can feel the chill of goosebumps behind my neck. Every lock is slightly different, so there isn't one catch-all solution. I can tell you, it's different every time, so you have to learn to solve the puzzle by feeling it out. I'd like a safe word? No. No, there is no safe word. You're in it to win it. I've got no choice but to do as Anthony says. The task proves more difficult than it needs to be because my hands won't stop shaking. Why not? I just don't like this. I do like the sound of like a storm, but I can't fall asleep with like earbuds in. It's just not me. I can sleep with earplugs in, and I can sleep with the TV on, but I can't sleep with earbuds in. And I find that if you put like rain sounds on a TV or something, you just won't hear very much of it. The task proves more difficult than it needs to be because my hands won't stop shaking. Anthony places his hands on top of mine. Breathe. Try to relax. You're not in a rush. You've got the lockpick ready. Now try different angles until you feel a shift in the lock. For a short while, the two of us sit in silence as I fiddle with the lock. What are you thinking about? You're working through whatever's keeping you up, right? Kind of. It's hard to take my attention off the lock. Makes sense. You're a beginner. Tell me about it while you work. Can't bring myself to bring the truth up, but if the man wants a rant he shall receive. Well, there's this guy in my evening class. We're grouped up together for a lab, and he just won't do any work. Super frustrating because he knows that I care enough about my grade to cover for him so that he doesn't drag me down with him. Guy's a leech, and all his name brand clothes he likes to show off are dupes. Something metal drops to the floor. Well, you did it. Congratulations, Peanuts. You picked your first lock. Holy, I picked a lock! I picked the lock off a pair of handcuffs with a paperclip. Can't contain my enthusiasm. Spring off the floor in excitement. Anthony's grin is as big as I've ever seen it. Shame we couldn't solve your leech issue. Who cares about him? I don't want to spend any more time thinking about it. I do want to think about how cool that just was. Now we won't get diddled. Anthony laves more praise on me, and eventually we both retire to our rooms. For a while, I'm too wired to even think about sleep. But once the winter's high wears off, I finally drift off. It's amazing what a good night of sleep can do for a person. Definitely needed that after everything that's happened the past few days. I also need the mug of coffee Anthony left me on the kitchen counter. Eggs and bacon are a nice touch too. Additionally, the fact that the two sunny-side-up eggs and pieces of bacon formed a dopey smiley face seal this morning is one of the greats. My roommate also left me a little note reminding me that skipping breakfast is bad. I tossed that little tidbit into the trash bin before heading out to class. I don't really like bacon. That's fucked up. Damn, bro. Sucks to not have any taste buds. The day's slate of classes were nothing to write home about. Not too boring, but nothing spectacular either. Smiley face breakfast is nice. No, I'm pissed. That's like nothing. That's like eating a granola bar, man. I'd rather just not eat and just wait for dinner. Do you guys notice that? Like, if you ever eat food in the morning, you get more hungry later rather than if you just didn't eat at all. Yeah, you're breaking your fast, man. That's why it's better to just have dinner, I think. I only eat breakfast on the weekends. With classes out of the way, I begin making my way across the quad to retreat to my green oasis in the park. Nah, I'd like never eat lunch. En route, I spot the guy I dubbed the Leech last night. We make eye contact and my stomach sinks as he bounds over to me. Power of ADHD pills. Do they not make you hungry? Is that a side effect? You just don't get hungry as with ADHD pills? Wow. Yo, Art Chart, we gotta talk. Art Chart, wow. There are a million things I'd rather be doing, is what I want to say. What actually comes out is, shoot, I guess. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know they suppress appetite. Wow. Leech's eyes rapidly scan our surroundings. If I didn't know him, I'd think he was nervous. Wait a second. Oh no, there's no way. He's not gonna... I'll split up the stupid lab assignments with you, okay? I thank my lucky stars that the worst case scenario didn't just play out, but wait, what did you just say? You... what? You deaf now? I said I'd help out and stuff. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, message received. Good. Now go tell your little motorcycle boyfriend to lay off of me, got it? Motorcycle boyfriend? Leech rolls his eyes and smacks his tongue against the roof of his mouth. Man, I freaking did what he told me to do. I don't gotta deal with your brain damage. I'll see you in class. We got a truce there now. I can only watch as the Leech stomps away. Why is everyone being weird around me? That's honestly better than I thought. I thought he was gonna be dead. Apparently I said that last part out loud as I get a response. A meow from the cat I befriended yesterday. Yippee, kitty! I give him a few good pets before setting down my backpack to fetch something special for the sweet girl. I like how we found out it was a girl, but we still call this cat a he. Me. That's me, Core. Made sure to prep a little bag of dried fruits last night, just in case I ever ran into my park buddy again. Gobbles up the fruit, stuffing the last few pieces into her mouth before scampering off. As I finish up a homework assignment in the park, my phone buzzes. A text from Anthony. He's asking me to meet him at the quad. Easy enough, the park isn't too far from the quad anyway. A few minutes later, there I am, waiting on the curb of the road leading into campus. I hear it before I see it. An almost painfully loud rumbling gets closer and closer as the owner of the sound finally comes into view. A motorcycle pulls up next to me, midnight black and twinkling. The rider, face obscured by a helmet, opens a compartment on the bike and offers me a near identical helmet. This would have been perfect for a CG, by the way. I motion to the rider to take off his helmet. This is definitely Anthony. I don't know anyone else who dresses like the man in front of me, but we need to have a chat first. The rider does as asked, gingerly removing the helmet, obscuring his face. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm not sure, though. Him on the motorcycle with the helmet on would have been pretty good, too, honestly. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a whole visual novel that people keep telling me to play with a guy who just wears a motorcycle helmet, and people are just in love with motorcycle helmet man, and I'm not interested in it because I'm not into that sort of thing. Hey, you showed up. Up for a little ride around town? Nice bike, and maybe I am. One of the first things I bought and paid for on my own dime. Real mechanical masterwork. And, maybe isn't a yes. Correct. So I take it you're the one the Leech called my motorcycle boyfriend. Anthony's brows shoot straight up as his eyes widen. It takes him a beat to utter the word he's clearly confused by. Boyfriend. That's what he said. That one's got a colorful vocabulary, that's for sure. So you talked to him. Got him to magically change his mind about being, well, a leech? Yeah, pretty much. I ran into him, got mad, said my piece, and he understood me perfectly. Right. You know what, I won't ask. Thanks for having my back. Whatever you said to him really worked. Yeah, I said to him a lot when I showed him my gun. Owed you a solution to your problem, didn't I? Just following through. He pauses, looking over his shoulder, and what I wanted to say is bashfulness, but it's hard to tell with Anthony. Great. It's happy time over. Now can you grab it on my back and throw this helmet on? The two of us race around town on Anthony's motorcycle, holding his waist tightly. I crane my head to the side to watch the buildings pass by in a blur. Seem to be gaining elevation. Anthony's pressure on the gas pedal steadily increases, forcing me to hold on tighter. Anthony's solid. I can feel the way his core muscles flex to hold him steady on the bike. It's a little dizzying, but I'm saved as the motorcycle finally comes to a halt. Hop off the bike, eager to put a bit of distance between us for a second. We've arrived at a cliff edge overlooking the college town below. You can see our campus clearly from here too. Anthony sat down in some grass, leaning back against the bike. His feet dangle over the overlook. I join him, sitting cross-legged so I don't actually take a tumble down the large hill. Just gonna ignore that guy. See that building? Next to the old admin office. There's a window. 2 of them, really. 3 floors up, 5 away from the leftmost one. He pauses. The light's on. She's home. My sister, Eleanor. She worries about me. I don't know how to reassure her. Try to give her space, let her do her job. But I worry too. She tells me not to worry. Tells me not to, but I can't help it. I come up here to worry. We eat dinner together sometimes. Stay with her when she cries in her room. Sometimes I wait for her to turn off the lights and tuck in for the night. Out here I can be a sentry. Make sure she's safe. Brother's having like a whole self-monologue in my chat right now. What the hell? What the helly? Shakes his head, trying to slough off his reverie. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you. I didn't know I had a freak in my chat like that. Okay. Sorry. I brought you here so you could enjoy the view. It's fine, Anthony. You're fine. I can keep you company while you worry. We sit like that until the sun fully retreats from the horizon. I don't know what to make of the evening, but I feel closer to Anthony, and I think he feels more comfortable with me too. Aw, that's cute. Get back to our dorm late, each of us heading to our own dens of respite. I flop onto my bed, pop in my headphones, and play some music. My jam session is interrupted with the sound of the front door clicking open. Jump out of bed. Anthony's mentioned doing a grocery run soon. There's some stuff I wanted to add to our list. Almost trip over myself trying to hustle to the door to catch my roommate in time. Anthony, where are you headed? Grocery run? This is late. Grocery store's closed. I've got a meeting with my study group. Don't wait up or anything. You know how these sessions can drag on. I'll try to be more quiet when I come back. Sure, have fun. Hope your brain doesn't explode. A faint smile, just the smallest turn of his lips. Thanks. Sammy, stop encouraging this. At that, Anthony leaves the dorm. I decide to chill in the living room when I realize I forgot to pick up a package in the mailroom on the first floor. Throw on some sweats for the journey, but there's one small issue. Door's stuck. It won't open. The locks aren't on, but yet it feels like there's a lock holding the door shut. This is crazy. Am I stuck in here, or is Anthony going to be able to get back in? Or get me out? After pacing around the common area, I decide to kill some time by watching mindless late-night TV. Anthony's got to be coming back soon, right? Oh, that's the end of the demo. Thank you for playing the demo. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Interesting. Boop, boop, boop. Peanuts. Okay. I think that's everything. Let me just check the demo page really quick. Let me just check the demo page for Knee Deep updated demo. Knee Deep in Love. Okay. 3 love interests. The demo has 3 love interests, 2 endings, and 6 CGs. 25. 2 endings. 2 endings. Did we get the other ending? Did we get the other ending? Did we get the other ending, chat? I don't know if we got the other ending. I don't know if we got the other ending. Huh. I think it might be the bomb. That was one ending. This says it's 2 endings. Was there something we missed? Text him back? I did text him back. Nope. I did text him back. Tried to ignore him. Get a migraine for the nose. I'll just text him back. Oh, illusion of choice? Okay, buddy. Illusion of choice. Illusion of choice, okay? 2? So we did do the phone thing. Clean my bag, check my phone. I don't know, check my phone. No, I think we got this, right? Yeah, we did. Clean my bag. Yeah, you still have to do this. Okay. What is this? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Wait. Okay, so this is the painting thing. So I can call him creepy, but I don't think that matters. Check my phone. You don't have to cook for me, you know?
I know.
Oh yeah, okay. We're just learning how to cook like this. I'm not thinking about this. I don't know. You're serious? I said that. Not a lot. Okay, I said that. Maybe just a little. Seems interesting. How do you know him?
Just.
Oh, okay. Okay, quick. Okay, I don't know, actually. I actually don't really know. Okay, well, I mean, maybe the two endings are just the endings of the ending of, like, you ended the day and the game over. I don't know. I'm kind of tuckered out, man. I played this game. This is a pretty long demo. Obviously, really great demo, though. I'm really happy that they at least got to, like, the first day of, like, their routes. Maybe there's a different way to get Milo not to be, like, upset. Wait, was there something we didn't go back to, actually? I just realized. No, I don't know, actually. I don't know. Nope, I don't know, actually. Nope. I don't know. I wonder if there's a way to have a Milo ending that isn't him locking us in the room, but I don't think so, actually. Maybe not. Maybe there's a way for Milo to do something more. Okay, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Man, it's so different from the old art style, bro. It's so different from the old art style. You guys want to see the old art style for a split second? You want to see the old art style for a split second, chat? Look at that. Look at this old art style, bro. Look at the old art style. It's not like worse in my opinion. I guess it's not as detailed, but I like the characters. They were so different though. They were so different. And his whole outfit is completely different too, right? His whole outfit is like completely different. It's crazy how different it is. The CG is like completely different, like completely different artist, right? Like completely different, completely different, right? Isn't that crazy? Sorry, I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, someone said... Okay, I think there's a way. I think there's a way to get Milo to kill you. To get Milo to hate your ass. Okay, I had a weird dream. My head hurts. Not buying it. I don't need you to baby me.
Sounds like something a baby would say.
Let's be, like, angry.
I'll understand. I'll write you a note.
Let's be, like, as angry at him. Whatever.
Whatever, me all you want. She texted.
Enter username. Pegging peanuts. I just want to see. Just be mean to everyone. Fuck, sorry, you came out of nowhere. Did you excuse me?
Nothing. Sorry.
Let's just be mean. Baba booey. Try to ignore him. Fine, chill out. I don't know, I have a headache. Fine, chill out. Yeah. Alive? Fake a cough? You worried too much. I'm fine, Milo. Alive? Fake a cough? You worried too much. I'm fine, Milo.
Really? For the record.
Okay. It's scarily accurate. Okay, let's just take a nap. You're back late. Okay. This is a lot we have to do. I'm just trying to see what we can get, you know? It doesn't really matter, this stuff. Gonna work. What's your major?
Odd. You never asked.
I do too, I never see you
Oh.
though.
She one-on-ones me, teaching me literature
Oh,
since
that's
we
kinda
don't have a
interesting.
course here on that.
I thought we had one.
Greek literature. The tragedies.
Sure, okay. Stay up or sleep? Did I stay up last time? I think I did. Let's sleep this time. 7 a.m. Okay, I feel energized. Okay. Tap the screen. Nothing happens. Okay. Check my phone. Clean my bag. I don't know. Messy garbage. Oh, come on. Don't make me do this. Oh, I got it. I'm getting the pieces without even trying. That's funny. I have to do this? Are you for real right now, man? I don't want to do it again, so it's just every time. Who is that? It's me. It's my character I made. Creepy. You don't have to cook for me, you know? Why are you doing
What?
this?
Right.
Just be an asshole to everyone. It's Tony,
Don't.
huh? Somebody has too much time in their hands. Serious?
Of course.
This. I want to see if there's maybe like something. You know him? Yeah, that.
As long as you're sure.
I am, bro. I am. And I hate you, Milo. I hate you. Let's pick Milo. No, not really. Wait, you pick Milo's round and she really just like ignores him completely. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how to see if we can get like a good ending with Milo. I don't know if there's like a way to get a good ending with Milo and not like, well, just like an ending that's not this, right? I don't know. I could try looking it up. Okay, I can't find anything, okay? Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Can you guys give me 1 second on the raid? I'm literally ending this game right now. I'm literally doing my YouTube outro. Give me 1 second before I say hello. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, on YouTube. Much appreciated. My name's Clock, if you forgot. Clock that like button and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And I couldn't find that last ending. Maybe there is no other ending. Tell me in the comments if you find it, okay? And with that, I'm clocking out. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Take it easy, okay? I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.